Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Savva and Perchy here from Football Heritage TV. Jesus, any chance that scoreboard can come up a tiny bit, Perch, or like, I mean, it's massive.
Everyone said it was so small. I just thought everyone can see it this time.
No, it's massive. It needs to not cover our faces, otherwise there's no point us being on the screen. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone. We are here for we always have a bit of fun on our watch-alongs, don't we? Because I think lots of the watch-alongs are very, very serious. Perfect. There you go. Absolutely perfect. A lot of the watch-alongs are very, very serious. We like to have a bit of fun. We're going to go through the teams with you, etc., and we'll take it from there. Perchy, good afternoon. How are you out there in Spain?
I'm really good, man. I'm all good. Well, it's lovely. Some really good games of football today, by the way. Some real good games of football today. So, yeah, it'll be a good one today.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I'm just trying to set up the redirect to you, but the Perchy TV never, ever comes up when you type it in.
Oh, search it. Yeah. I'll
send it to you. Can you set it? I've got it. I've got it. Ignore me. I've done it. There we go. I've done it. Right. Big up to everyone in the chat. I feel like I haven't streamed for ages.
Yeah, same.
Not really been anything to talk about. Before we start, Perchy, let's have a look. Merseyside derby. Let's have a look at the two teams, shall we? So we have got Liverpool. I don't really think there's any surprises in there. From what I can see, Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold at right back, Konate, Van Dijk and Tsimikas at left back, Szoboszlai, McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch, with Mo Salah, Diogo Jota preferred to Gakpo and Nunes, with Luis Diaz on the left. And then Everton line up with Jordan Dinosaur Arm Pickford in goal, Ashley Young at right back, Tarkowski and Branthwaite at centre-half, with Mikalenko at left back. A midfield five, I'm going to make it, of Onana, Doucouré and Garner in the middle, McNeil left, Harrison right, and the ever-injured Dominic Calvert-Lewin up front. Any surprises from those teams from your perspective?
Not really. Is there teams? I mean, the only big one is and we spoke about it before we went live, was what does Darwin Núñez have to do to start a game of football nowadays? I think he's brilliant, and I don't get how he doesn't start, but yeah.
I think whenever he plays, I always feel like Liverpool have a different dimension. I feel like when he doesn't play, I think they're a bit predictable. However, and we'll chuck this out to everyone in the chat. I do think Liverpool will run away with this game today. I just don't listen. There's been shocks before. I don't see a lot in that Everton team to trouble Liverpool at Anfield. What do you make of it?
No, I'd be absolutely amazed if Everton get a result. I'd love them to, but I'd be absolutely amazed if Everton get anything out of this game.
Yeah, and Liverpool will go top. If Liverpool win tonight, they will go top for the time being anyway. But Perchy, listen to these games that are going on today. There's some great games of football going on today. So I'll start off with the 5:30 game. I'll do it in different order because that is another game we're doing a live watch-along for. By the way, in between this watch-along and that one, there will be Round the Grounds with Perchy on his channel at 2:45, I believe. So we will be jumping off ready for that. Today, though, you have got Bournemouth versus Wolves, which is quite an interesting game there down at the bottom. Both teams not at the best of starts. Wolves, though, can move level with Chelsea and Fulham today if they win. Bournemouth, if they win, can get out of the bottom three for the first time this season. Brentford versus Burnley is another game that's on at 3 o'clock. Then you've got Man City versus Brighton. Now, Man City have lost 2 league games in a row. The panic stations are coming from all quarters. We'll talk about that in a minute. But they're playing Brighton at home at 3 o'clock. Newcastle versus Palace. Newcastle are flying up that league table. Newcastle could go 5th if they win today. Nottingham Forest versus Luton. Another game where, if Luton win today, they just push themselves that little bit further away from the bottom 3. And I know it's early doors, but for a team like Luton, that's big. Then we've got Chelsea versus Arsenal. Chelsea that have won a couple of games in a row now, looking to push up the table. And then Sheffield United at home to, I want to say a shambles of a Man United side, but they win one, lose one, draw one. What stands out for you there, Perchy?
For the games in the 3 o'clock games, there's only one: Man City, Brighton. Really, I think that's going to be such a good game of football. 2 teams that know how to play some good football. And listen, I'm not suggesting, because I'm not one of these that suggests anything else, but it puts a little bit of pressure for Pep Guardiola if he doesn't win. I'm not suggesting, I'm not one of these mad people to go, oh, he should get sacked. But if he loses 3 on the bounce, you sit there and go, like, and by the way, I'm not, and before people say, I'm not suggesting it, but it opens the door for the likes of Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, going, hang on, there's a chance to win the league here. They've lost 3 games in a row. By the way, I'm not suggesting, because Man City are absolutely brilliant as a football team in the way they play, but if they do lose to Brighton today, people will be looking, going, hang on, there's an opportunity here. We keep winning games.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, talking about that, I don't know if anyone has seen this morning. Do you know, you can't win. You can't win, can you? You really can't win. That's
just the app. I can't help it.
Just the app. It's just the app. Put the score up. Don't like it. Don't put the score up. Don't like it.
I spent hours trying to find something I could do this.
I've just been watching TalkSport from last night, and my mate, the worst football pundit I think out there is Rory Jennings. Again, last year he had an absolute meltdown at the beginning of the season. He got it so badly wrong, talking about Erling Haaland. He won't get 15 goals. He won't be the top scorer. It's disrespectful. He got that absolutely wrong. And then instead of taking that on the chin, he's doubled down on it this season, Perchy. And now he's going, he's had a bad start to the season. I just want to remind you, by the way, he's the Premier League top scorer. He's had a bad start to the season. He's only got 8 in 8. That's where we're at now. He doesn't score against big teams, apparently, whereas the only big team I think he's not scored against is Liverpool.
Yeah.
He would drop him. He's not as good as everyone says. Isn't this football punditry 2023? 8 in 8, Perchy.
It's crazy. The bit that I find the most ironic, that Erling Haaland has scored more goals than Crystal Palace have this season, individually. I mean, it is, and this is a man that's always, this is one of those, and listen, it is everything. And it's something I mentioned to you earlier, like just before we came live, and just said that nowadays it's all about outlandish, crazy ideas. As I said, someone on Twitter said that Sir Alex Ferguson was overrated and wouldn't be able to do it in this era of the Premier League. Wind your neck in. Like, it's the only way, unfortunately, people get noticed now. Have you noticed, you're good example, if you notice that the people that get the biggest notoriety and the notice is when the crazier their outlandish opinions are. For example, if I could come out here and say, Mo Salah's crap. Mo Salah's an awful player. He's so overrated, blah, 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 blah.
All he does is score goals.
All he does is score tap-ins, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't do much about it. That gets kicked around and gets 1 million views around social media.
It's mad.
But it's not honest. How can anyone suggest that Erling Haaland is having a poor season? It is madness.
I mean, the thing that makes me laugh is never in the history of the Premier League have we had a striker that averages a goal a game.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what I think people get confused about, again, I think it's the younger generation. What they get confused about is because Erling Haaland isn't Ronaldo, because he's not Messi, because he's not got that twinkle toe footwork where he beats 9 men and puts it in the back of the net, right?
Yeah.
People go, oh, he's not that good. He's a goal scorer. You buy Erling Haaland to put that ball in the back of the net. And in 2023, we have football fans going, all he does is score goals. All he does is score goals. It's absolutely mad where we've got to. And this notion...
Before you say that, where is Erling Haaland in the all-time Premier League goal scorers, okay? Bear in mind, he's played a season and 8 games. 153rd.
And he's played 1 season. Listen,
he's played
by the end of this season, he'll have 70, 75 goals in the Premier League in 2 years.
Yeah, easy.
Right? And, you know, it just, you know,
like, the crazy thing is...
The Pharaoh, again, another one who doesn't understand football. How can he be the world's best footballer when he needs service? I'm sorry, don't all strikers need service?
Everyone does.
Which striker is never... Okay, like again, Haaland is not like Kane. Yeah, no, he's a different footballer to Harry Kane. I would look at Harry Kane's goal-scoring record at the age of 23. Look at Haaland's goal-scoring record at the age of 23. I don't understand. Do strikers not get set up anymore? Is that not what football's about?
Sorry, you've put Salah doesn't score tap-ins. That's not. I never said that. And this is the irony. You've got Salah in your picture. If Salah was playing... Here's an example. Let's flip it. If you put Mo Salah in that Everton team, does he score that as many goals as he does? Of course he doesn't. Because... Everton are a much worse team to Liverpool. If you put Haaland in that Everton team, would he score as many goals? Probably not. But of course you need service. All players need service. It's just a crazy narrative.
I agree. But the Pharaoh, all of these strikers are set up. All of these strikers are set up. Not all of them get the ball and score every goal. And by the way, just so we see, I think... Anyone who talks like this, I don't think they've seen Haaland's goal repertoire. For anyone that says he just scores tap-ins.
For a player that does it at every level, by the way. People forget that.
He scores volleys, overhead kicks. He scores from outside the box. He dinks it over the keeper. He rounds the keeper. This is, Foxy, I don't think people understand it.
Bang on. He's 22, by the way. Is he 22, 23?
He's 23. He's got one of the best goal scoring ratios the world's ever seen, and he gets knocked, unfortunately, by the kids that don't understand football like this guy.
He didn't have Kevin De Bruyne at Dortmund. He didn't have Kevin De Bruyne at Salzburg. He didn't have Kevin De Bruyne at Mulder. He scored goals on a crazy scale at every single place he's been at.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Foxy, this is what I get. I agree. I don't think people watch him close enough. His hold-up play is very good. Look, this isn't a show all about Haaland, but I think what surprises me is now that unfortunately, you do have children like this that don't understand that strikers are there for service. You've got to give them service.
But listen, I'm not gonna.
Let me finish my sentence.
Sorry.
You've got to. If you look at we say, oh, Kane and Son have the best partnership linking up. So can we say, oh, Kane only scored goals because Son set him up? Son only scores goals because Kane set him up. Well, Son's scoring goals now and Kane's not there. Kane's scoring goals at Bayern Munich and Son's not there. Lampard and Drogba, Gerrard and Torre. These people do it wherever they go. I just think the world needs to give a little bit more respect when players are goal scoring machines. I've never known a world like it. I've never known an era of football fans that don't understand football. Like this guy's he's my new favorite person. The Pharaoh, Perchie just named 3 other clubs that Haaland's played for, and Haaland doesn't have Kevin De Bruyne at international level. And if I'm not wrong, somebody stop me if I'm not wrong. Kevin De Bruyne has not played a Premier League game this season, has he?
I think he's played 2.
2. So Haaland,
I think so.
did he assist all 8 of Haaland's Premier League goals?
Do you know what? I love when you put those out, because I will go and find out.
Absolute madness. Yeah. Please stop, right? Pharaoh, stop. You're being silly about it now.
But
please stop. Please stop.
Before you say that, the problem is and the Pharaoh, I know what this is, by the way. I know why you're doing this. Because you're a Liverpool fan and you don't like Man City.
Of course.
That's what it is. If Erling Haaland played for Liverpool, you'd be telling the world he's the greatest player since to ever play. That's what it is. It's because you're a Liverpool fan. You don't like Man City. Yeah. Listen, this is why me and Savva have always been at this level where we go, I'm not biased. For example, if Haaland played for Arsenal, I'd be saying he's still amazing. I hate it, but he's still amazing. You got to take your Liverpool hat off for a second and then expect how great this kid is at 22. Talking
about goal scorers, this is where Everton, for me, will struggle today, Perchy. I'm looking at that team. I like Jack Harrison. I think he's a good player. I like... what's his name? Dwight McNeil, he's okay. Calvert-Lewin doesn't really do a lot for me as a forward. I can't see where their goals are coming from, mate.
No, I agree. This is the problem, right? Everton don't have a goal scorer, right? They don't have a goal scorer that guarantees them 15 goals a season. Yeah. Normally we talk about 20. I don't think they've got a player that you can go, they're guaranteed to get me 15. I think that you could even argue they haven't really got a player that you go, they'll get you 10 goals this season in the league.
Yeah.
I'll be worried. And that's the issue. We say this all the time. All the teams down the bottom don't have goal scorers. We've said this all along. Like, it's the ones that have goal scorers, even if you could argue they've got not the better squad, but they're up there because they've got Brentford and Ivan. I know he's bad at the moment, but Ivan Toney, and you start seeing it in relative terms. Brighton have got a few now that are scoring goals. I think this has one-way traffic where it ends. I can't see Everton, and the only way Everton win is if they literally nullify that Liverpool
I can't see it.
And I can't see it happening.
I can't see it, mate. I think that midfield three, when you look at that Liverpool midfield three, of Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai, everyone said last year this was their weakest area. They've gone in, they've signed those three, plus Endo, plus you've got Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott. I think they've got some real good options in that midfield now, haven't they, Liverpool?
Oh, yeah. What Liverpool have done is we use Spurs as an example. They've got rid of a midfield and gone, boom. They've gone, do you know what? Henderson, we need to improve on that. Who was the other lad they let out? Oxlade-Chamberlain and James Milner. Boom. We're going to bring in 3 new younger lads and work on it. And I just think, listen, I think Liverpool have done really well. I really like Szoboszlai. I think he's a really, really good midfielder. I'll be interested to see how they play.
What does this mean? Do you know what I don't understand is, how can a bloke who scores 50 to 60 goals a season bore anybody? I'll tell you what, Perchy, you're right. You're right. It's jealousy. Imagine anybody in the country had Erling. Imagine Spurs had Erling Haaland up front. Oh. Like Kate made a comment earlier that people in the Spurs fans last night saying they'd rather have Son up front than Haaland. You wouldn't.
What? That's ridiculous.
There you go. Look,
no.
Spurs Thursday, the majority of the chat chose Son over Haaland to be in their team. I mean, you wouldn't. you just wouldn't.
You know when we always say everyone's got an opinion? That's not. You can't have that opinion. Haaland scores goals consistently. It's just crazy.
Yeah. And he's 22, 23. Jared Branthwaite, a few people saying to keep an eye on him. I've been impressed when I've watched him play. I've been impressed when I've watched him play. Kate, honestly, again, I don't actually think Sonny's played that well this season. If I'm brutally honest, I think he had a blinder against Burnley.
Yeah.
He had a really good game against Arsenal. 1 goal against Liverpool. In all the other games, I don't think he's done a lot.
It's very much Heung-min Son from last season. It's all about bursts, isn't it? He has bursts of good games, and then he's a bit quiet in others. So, yes, he got Player of the Month, but let's be frank and honest. He got Player of the Month for 2 games, realistically. No, listen, I'm not having a go at Heung-min Son. Congratulations for winning the award, but he won it because of a great result against a performance against Burnley and a great performance against Arsenal. The other 2, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, Steve's right. People who slander Haaland for a few bad games. Honestly, I think it's absolutely, it's absolutely mad now. It's not just him. Any player has a bad game, and it's, oh my God, they're terrible. I don't even think he had a bad game against Arsenal. They didn't get him in. You've got to service him. You've got to service the guy. Well, I just, why would anyone pick a bloke that's best ever season is 23 goals versus a bloke who got nearly 60 last year? Honestly, it is absolutely mind-boggling. You know what it is, Perchy? It's just biased football fans. That's all
100%. 100%. If Erling Haaland was doing that at whatever club you support, you'd be going absolutely balmy for this kid. It's just big. Oh dear, it's crazy. And do you know what? One of the biggest disrespects I see is he only scores tap-ins. It's the biggest disrespect, and it's so untrue. I mean, it is. I mean, if I could be bothered, and I'm not going to now, but I could sit there and draw up all the stats on some of the goals this bloke has scored. It is crazy.
Honestly, it's absolutely mad. Even then, I'm taking Haaland because the number of, first of all, they're very different players, right? Haaland and Aguero. But have you ever seen a 22-year-old that scores this many a season every year?
No.
Other than Messi.
We broke the Premier League goal scoring record like that last season. No. And yet people are saying he's average. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what was funny is next time he scores a hat-trick, you watch, Haaland's brilliant, blah, blah, blah. It's a cheat code. Anyone could score goals at this Man City team. This. Since when is it? How did Gary Lineker score all his goals?
I don't know. It is mad.
Absolutely mad. Gary Lineker was 6 yards out. No one ever said he's not good. He don't do anything else. He scored goals.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when it's about to start for the time. They're just about to do a minute's silence. Oh, that's all. They've rested a few then. I'd take all of them, by the way. I'd take all of them.
Kubo, I like him a
lot. I agree. Unfortunately, David, he said Haaland needs to do a Cantona karate kick a fan or something, then he would be popular or speak Danish. I think this is the problem, David. For me, because he just gets on and scores goals, I think people don't like. He's not Messi. He's not Ronaldo. I don't get what this... Alexis, who do you support? I'd love to know who you support.
Yeah.
What does this mean? My mates that aren't Spurs fans for years have said, Kane scores goals, he's just boring. But so, do you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't get it. Strikers, if you're scoring goals, you're scoring goals. I don't care. I don't know what's happened to football fans.
Is it just me, or is it seems to be more of a recency thing where all of a sudden players that do their job have become boring? It is weird, no?
I've never known anything like
that. If you had a goal scorer that was scoring your 30 league goals, you'd be going, one of the best players in the world, and he's banging in goals every single season. Since when did it become? It's boring. It's boring because he scores goals against your team. Is why it's boring for you. You hate seeing it. I agree.
Perchy, get ready to click the timer. I'll tell you when. Yeah.
You said when it kicks off.
Yeah, I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when. By the way, if you haven't liked, please subscribe. Do the nice thing. We've had a subscriber already, Stace. Thank you very much. Perchy, you can press. Oh no, you can't. Not yet. It's going to be Everton to kick us off. Yeah, but I think his link-up play is better than people think. I don't think. Go.
There you go.
And we're off. We're off. It is Everton away at Anfield. I'm going to go with 4. I think this is going to be a 4-0.
Does the timer feel like it's going really quick to you?
No.
Is it right on the screen? On your on the game screen?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you felt like I was looking at it going, I think it was going rather quickly
25.
than it should have, but yeah.
It's fine. I'll tell you what I'm going to say, the last thing I'll say on Haaland, as the cross comes in, headed by Calvert-Lewin straight down the throat of Alisson. As I think the last thing I'll say on Haaland is last year when everyone said, oh, they've got to win the Champions League now because they signed Haaland, and they went and done it and they won a treble and he scored 55, 60 goals, whatever it was. No one was saying he was boring. This year he's got 8 in 8 and he's being called boring. Unbelievable. But a good cross came in there. Worrying how easily Van Dijk was beaten in the air there by Calvert-Lewin. Should be all over that. And big up, thank you, Robert Lewandowski for
now.
subscribing.
Now, but you're just boring because you score goals.
Yeah, it's mad, absolutely mad. Honestly, absolutely mad. There are other games going on in the world right now. We'll keep you up to date with those games. Preston are playing Millwall. Real Sociedad are kicking off in half an hour against Mallorca. Yeah, we'll keep you up to date with any of those goals. So big up to everyone inside. Smash the like button. We should be on 100 likes already. We're only on 52, so smash that like button.
And if people are interested, Tottenham's women have just kicked off against Aston Villa's women team.
Hang on. I'll find that game as well. I'll put an alert on that. Has it kicked off?
It's just kicked off just now, 2 minutes ago. It says 12:30 kickoff.
All right, I'll put that on the alert as well. So there we go. Aston Villa's women v Tottenham's women. Is my favourite player playing? Is she playing?
Who's your favourite player?
Oh, she's not playing. I can't even remember her name.
What, for who?
Spurs.
Oh,
hang on, I'll find that. Oh, Ayane. Rosella Ayane. Whenever she comes on, I think she looks good. I think she looks good player.
The Moroccan girl, yeah.
With those scores as they come in. Been a quick start here. Good day to Aussie Spur TV. Listen, God, Freddie Ljungberg was a quality player. Freddie Ljungberg was a brilliant player. It's a shame he played for them lot. Foxy, yes, Millwall did part company this week with Gary Rowett. So it'll be interesting to see who their new manager is. Liverpool, there's a lovely ball, and it's going to be, oh, he's missed it. Mo Salah, what a boring player. Couldn't score there. Boring. Lovely build-up play. McAllister fizzed it into Gravenbach. He put it across to... I couldn't see who that was, I can't see who it was, but then he fed it into Salah, who was just offside. Back in the old days, that wouldn't have been an offside. Yeah. No, it's got nothing to do with this Haaland discussion. Haaland's a very colourful character. He's 6'5", built like a brick wall, long flowing blonde hair, unorthodox, scores every week. No, come on.
He's actually, from what I've read from a lot of people he's a very, very nice bloke, actually. Like, he's got a lot of time. He's very down to earth, actually, for a fella that scores about 100 goals. Oh, I just saw the Salah chance. He's a good ball in. What an opportunity.
Let's go Liverpool again. They're coming forward with Tsimikas. He puts it into Diaz, puts it back down the line to Tsimikas. This is going to be one-way traffic, this game. Diaz jinks past one, jinks past two, and then puts his ball too far down the line. It's a goal kick. For me, Yeah, I do find it weird, Perchy. I do find it weird. This Liverpool defensively are shocking. Are they shocking? Is
I
shocking,
think they're
Angus?
shocking. This is the but Angus, do you know what, mate? Big up to you, my friend, because you're always in here. You always love you in the chat. But you're doing what everyone else does. You're doing it again, like our mate Sean would say. You're doing it again because they're not shocking. They haven't been as good as previously. I think you could get at Liverpool, but it's always the narrative is always let's use a superlative to every debate. I've noticed it every time. It's not just yourself; it's a lot. They've not been shocking.
Say they look a bit more shaky. It's shocking or excellent or
it's superlatives in every angle, right?
Tottenham's women are 1-0 down. Tottenham when it is a Rachel Daly penalty from for Aston Villa, and Preston 1, Millwall 0. Freud Kerr has scored a goal for Preston North End. Let's see what time. This is going to be all one-way traffic. I'm telling you.
It will be.
Here's Tsimikas. He whips a ball in low and hard, and it's come all the way through. Pickford's come out, punched it away. This is all one-way traffic here. Everton are pinned in their own half. I can see a Liverpool goal very soon. Alexander-Arnold dinks the ball over the top. That one goes all the way through to Pickford. Yes, they are. They're so easy to get at. I would say that Spurs are quite easy to get at. I would say that Spurs got at Arsenal's defence quite easy. I would say that Lorne's got at your defence quite easy. I would say that City, people have been getting at them as well. So is everyone shocking?
The only team, ironically, haven't been easy to get at is Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Crystal Palace have been good. Crystal Palace. The thing is, there's a difference between being easy to get at, right, and conceding goals.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference. The thing is, I love Angus. He's always in it. I love Angus. But he is very, very, again, he's one of them bias fans, isn't he?
Yeah.
When you talk about Arsenal, everything is rosy in the garden. You know, doesn't ever think they're going to lose a game. And every Arsenal player is great. And we've got the best front three in the league. And Partey's the best. And Rice is the best. And Saliba's the best. And, okay, but we got yours.
Yeah.
What's it mean, Angus? Sorry, you do realise every defence is going to be got at. Every defence is going to be got at, right? Man City have the best defence every year. You can still get at them. Barcelona, the Barcelona team that won everything, you could still get at them. You know why? Because they play open football. Teams that play open football, you can get at their backline, right? It's obvious. It's why you can get a Van der Ven and Romero, because we play a high line, open, expansive football. You're going to get caught. Man City, play a high line, you're going to get caught. I don't know the only team I can remember who no one really got at was the Arsenal under Adams and Adams, Dixon, Winterburn.
Oh, annoyingly great defence.
Very good defence. Yeah, there you go. Arsenal beat Palace with a penalty. Yeah,
exactly.
Honestly,
you give me.
Foxy, Angus has short-term memory. He really does. He gets very big and brave before games, and then afterwards, it's all hindsight.
It's less short-term, more selective memory. He forgets certain things and remembers a lot of other things. Here's a question I'll ask you, and I'll answer chat as well. For whatever team you guys support, we've got a load like this. It's a good one I'll ask. From this Everton side, if you could pick a couple of players to have in your squad, for whatever reason, who would it be? I mean, I know we've got an array of different fans in the chat. So put in the chat, for whatever reason, you could put two players from this Everton team. Who would you have and why? I know
from Everton.
From Everton, yeah.
Decore.
Yep.
Actually, I'd take Jack Harrison over Kulu. No, Decore, and probably for squad depth, I would take Branthwaite or Tarkowski.
Oh, see, do you know who I'd go? I'd go Onana and Branthwaite. Or Tarkowski, by the way. I like him as well, but I think Onana's a really, really good
They're off it.
defensive
Liverpool with a
midfield.
3-on-1. He's got to pick the right pass. He hasn't, but they've won it back. Great ball into Diogo Jota. Cuts in, has a shot. Brilliant defending by Ashley Young. Fair play to Ashley Young. He's still going. Anana as well, who's not playing today, is he, Anana?
Yeah, Nana's in midfield.
Oh, sorry, of course he is. Sorry. Yeah.
You're thinking of the goalkeeper, not that one.
Yeah. Liverpool look to me like I can see this goal coming. We're bang on 10 minutes right now, everybody. Corner kick from Tsimikas, whipped in. It's gone over everybody. It's fallen, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin has just put the big boot under it, and Liverpool can now throw another attack at Everton. A ball over the top by Alexander-Arnold to Tsimikas. Ashley Young is throwing his arms. He's having a little bit of a wobbly here. I don't know what's happened. It's a throw into Liverpool. It's a throw into Liverpool.
Didn't you think like, but
yes,
yeah, so like,
yes. Logic has gone out the window. Honestly, so many. Sorry, what was I going to say? So many biased fans. Many biased fans. There we go. It's gone from we could easily get a Palace to it doesn't matter, we won. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's not what we said. Like,
I love it. I love Angus.
Nobody.
Samuel Ingram in the chat. Big up, who always puts in my YouTube. Hang on, they're away here, and Virgil van Dijk puts it out for a corner. Look, there's no doubting Virgil van Dijk is not. He's not what he was. He's down to the rest of the centre halves levels for me, because before that I think he was a step above.
Yeah, agreed.
Smash the likes. Only 65 likes, Perchy.
Yeah, guys, come on. There's 116 of you in here. Let's get to 100 likes now. Look, the timer's at 11:40. I want to see by 13 minutes, we've got at least another 20, 30 likes. Come on, do it now. Let's support the channel, guys. Spread the love. Listen, share it out. Share all of it. Subscribe to myself at the Perchy TV. Would be amazing too. That would be great if we can push. I'm about, for a shameless personal plug, I'm at 2,354. Can we get in the next 2 weeks to 2,500? That would be absolutely incredible. I don't know if we can, but that would be amazing. I'll put the link in the chat. Hashtag shameless plug. But it'd be amazing if we can get to 2,500. I'm really pushing for it. I'll if you can all do so. But yeah, also guys, subscribe to the Football Heritage TV and like the stream. Come on, guys. Work together. We're here putting on content for you guys all the time. There you go, guys. I would. Sorry, for some reason I heard myself, and then I realised when I went on it, it went onto my own channel. Oh, what a chance! Real good opportunity. Good defending, Ashley Young.
Sorry, I just. It started to chuck it down in England, like chuck it down for fun. So I was just speaking to the missus. We always have this ongoing debate. I always want the heating on. She doesn't. So I was just like, I'm putting it on.
I agree. I agree, Darryl Denton. I'd have Ashley Young over Royale. No debate.
Oh, for sure. This narrative that Emerson Royale is a good player needs to stop. He is not good at anything. He is not good with his feet. His positional sense is awful. He's good. He's probably decent in the air. Why is the upper deck empty at Liverpool? I don't know.
No, it's because it's their newly built stand. I don't think it's been certified yet, so they can't have people in it yet. But I believe it's getting certified soon. So once it's for safety and all that lot. So that's why it's not been done.
I haven't seen sorry, this I haven't seen any insults, Angus, in the chat. If I see insults to you, I haven't seen any in the chat.
Yeah, if you are, don't. It's just no need.
I can't see any. I
see any either. But
hey, it is what it is. Still 0-0. Everton will be happy. First, just coming up to 15 minutes. Honestly, I feel like I say it every time I watch Liverpool. Who am I to judge Jurgen Klopp? But for me, I always think Liverpool look a much better team with Darwin Núñez up top. I think he gives you a different dimension. Right? And I think they need him. I think it's too predictable with the other three.
I agree.
Yeah, and aging young. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, any day.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Dele Alli. I mean, I saw some videos the other day of him trying to get himself fit. Obviously what came out in the summer with his mental health and that, but it is a wasted career at the moment. Here's Everton. Jack Harrison's pulled it back to his left foot. Ball came across. Calvert-Lewin was waiting to pounce, but Konate, big and strong and powerful there, headed the ball away. Konate's an interesting centre-half. Sometimes I watch him, mate, and I think, yeah, he's really good. Other times, I'm not sure. What do you make of Konate?
He's one of those. One minute I look at him and go, what a centre half, and then he'll go and make an absolute calamitous mistake, and I don't know really. Like, it's hard. Like, I don't know what. I think he's got something about him, but yeah, it's just a confusing one for me.
Alisson's flapped at it, dropped it. Liverpool can clear it. It's come back in. It's all a bit scrappy. But Liverpool can break. Liverpool can break here. It's, oh my God, it's 4-on-2. 4-on-2. And I tell you what, whoever that was, take an absolute bow. Liverpool had a 4-on-2 attack. And Onana, as the ball came across, took two of the Liverpool players out and won the ball at the same time. That was brilliant defensive work in midfield, but a missed opportunity for Liverpool. Great work there from Onana.
I'm just getting to it now as I'm a little bit behind. But yes, we will watch this and see this now. So it's come from a Everton corner, I believe. I'm about a minute behind. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Big up. I'm correct. Do you think it's possible Everton could get relegated? I think they're going to have too much. I think there's too many bad teams in the league, but never say never. But they've been threatening to go down for years now and haven't.
I think they're going down this season. I think they're going down.
Mrs. P loves the same temperature as a botanical gardens. Big up, Phil P. How are you, mate?
Oh, by the way, I've just seen that Onana tackle. That's as good as scoring a goal.
And Luis Diaz has just taken on Ashley Young. Ashley Young's left the training leg and given away a foul and a yellow card. Yellow card to Ashley Young. Now, if I'm Liverpool, I'm going old school. I'm saying get the ball to Diaz and run at him every chance you get. Here goes Liverpool again. Szoboszlai plays the ball down the line to Mo Salah. He's got two men on him and didn't control the ball well there at all. And Mykolenko can clear it. And it's an Everton throw. Yeah. Salah there just didn't look like he quite had the ball under control. Good question. Do you have a botanical garden, Phil? I mean, that's a good question. I like that.
I think it's questions that we need to know the answer to be honest.
Yeah. Absolutely. Liverpool, got all the ball. Everton looked dangerous on the break, but I just don't know if they've got goals in them.
Yeah.
Van Dijk to Konate. Doesn't Konate play for France over Saliba?
I think Angus just put it in the chat as well just a moment ago. Yeah. Somehow Konate gets picked over Saliba.
Right. It's Salah one-on-one with Mykolenko. Great defending again. I'll tell you what, he was one-on-one. He fainted, went to take him on. Mykolenko didn't blink. Great fullback defending there. Great defensive work. and it's a free kick to Everton in the Liverpool half. Great defending there. Brilliant from Liston Hines. So he should really be called Ashley Old. Wow. Wow. We've gone in early with the dad jokes, have we, Liston? Listen, to be fair, the guy keeps going, doesn't he, Ashley Young?
Oh, yeah, listen, I think you have to remember, bear in mind, this guy's what, 37?
I'm just having a look at him now. Ashley Young, he's 38.
Yeah, so,
right?
But listen, whether people want to question it, like to be at the age of 38, still playing at the highest level of football, you got to take your hat off to him for that. That's mad.
He had a decade at Man United, 5 seasons at Aston Villa, 2 at Inter Milan, then another 2 at Aston Villa. He's won everything you can win in football. Listen, fair play to him. Right, here's swung in. Alisson claiming that ball out the air nice and easy. Hang on. Here's Liverpool again. Mo Salah again. Mo Salah. Is that Mo Salah? No, sorry, that was Diaz. Diaz tried to take on Mikalenko again. Mikalenko's having a great game at left back. A great game. Oh, Ashley Young. I'm just going to find out for you, Angus, when you asked how many titles he's won in his career. Bear with me. Titles. He has won. He's won the Serie A title once, the Premier League once. He's won the FA Cup once. He's won the Europa League once, the EFL Cup once, PFA Young Player of the Year, PFA Team of the Year twice. So he's had a good career. He's won lots. He's won a lot in his career.
Here's one for the chat if you want. If you want to play a little game whilst we're watching this, can you list the names of the clubs that Ashley Young has played for? There you go. See if you can get them all in the chat without cheating, of course.
I've just read his Wikipedia, so I know the answer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The chat, not you.
It's not that many. It's not that many.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's not that many. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 6. I think he's played for 6 clubs in his career. Can you name them all?
No, it's 4, mate.
What, 6 in his career?
Yeah, he's played for 4.
5.
4.
5.
Can you name the 5 then? Go on. Let's see if you get it right. Yeah, that's 1.
Villa.
Yeah.
Everton.
Yeah.
Man United and Inter Milan. 5.
Oh, yeah, apologies. Somehow I missed out Aston Villa. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, apologies. I have it in front of me, yeah.
It's all right, Perchy. Counting isn't for everyone.
Even though it is my job, ironically. I mean, you'd be worried. That is literally my job.
I know. Liverpool have a free kick. It's in the D on the edge of the area. It's in the D, just to the left. Trent Alexander-Arnold's about to step over it. It's 20 yards, if that. 19, 20 yards. Alexander-Arnold into the wall. Salah ran over it for the dummy, pulled it back, backheeled it into his path, and then Alexander-Arnold took a shot. It went straight into the wall. Good idea. Good idea.
Listen, let's be honest though. Everton have done the job in this first half. Listen, it's only 23 minutes into it, but they've done the job. They've nullified Liverpool.
Yeah.
And Liverpool have got 71% possession. They've only had 2 shots.
Yeah.
So they're doing the job that they need to. And none of those shots have been on target.
And it's a corner kick to Arsenal. Soboslai's got a wonderful passing range on him, by the way. Keep smashing the subscribe button. Here it is, people. We should be able to get to 11,580. That's 8 away. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And smash the like button. We should be on 100. We're only on 82. So come on, people. Smash the like and the subscribe. The corner kick came to nothing, but Liverpool have all the ball again. Everton... I guess the difficulty with this is this game plan's good all the while you're 0-0.
Yeah.
You go 1 down, it's not sustainable. But Liverpool will start to get frustrated. There's a ball over the top by Van Dijk, headed down. I think they were looking for an offside flag. It's not come. Liverpool win the ball back in midfield. Lovely turn by Gravenbach. Here's Diogo Jota. He's held onto the ball for a little bit too long there. Tsimikas on the left-hand side plays it back into Diogo Jota. Sorry, McAllister to Konate, Van Dijk. Liverpool are having to be patient here, Perch. They're having to be really patient with their passing. It's a typical Sean Dyche set-up side.
Yeah.
Very well drilled.
Make it hard. Listen, the best way for Everton to get anything out of this game is to not make it easy for Liverpool. Make it a wonder goal that has to break it, right? And here's one. I watched
great tackle again by Mykolenko on Salah. Mykolenko's having a great game at left back.
Yeah.
A really good game. Salah's not, from what I can remember, I don't think he's gone past him once. Let me know in the chat. I might be wrong, but from what I've seen, you can't get past him. Everton win the ball in midfield. Oh, that's what you don't want. Everton won the ball, dispossessed the Liverpool midfielder in the centre circle. Looked like they had 3 or 4 players that could go on a break. And instead, Onana tried to have a dig from the halfway line, but it just daisy cutted across the grass. And you're thinking, no. And here's Liverpool. Luis Diaz one-on-one with Young. He's taken him on. He's whipped it in with his right. It's headed across and headed away from Braithwaite, I believe that is. Salah's had a dig, and it's just gone just over the bar. I think it was Braithwaite with a clearance. Big lad, if I can. Let's have a look. So Mo Salah got the ball on the edge of the box on the angle. Tried to bend it, but it was a couple of yards over the bar in the end. But I can't see how much longer Everton can play like this, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Big up to everyone in the chat. We're 15 likes away from 100. Come on, 15 if you smash the like button. Let's get this straight to 100. Come on, guys.
Absolutely.
We're here having a bit of a chat. We're having a laugh with you guys. We love doing these, by the way. Listen, it's why we do them. It's all a good laugh, right?
Oh, who is that? That is wonderful football there from Soboslai. He just weaved in 3 or 4 players, but his pass, it just had a little bit too much pace on it for, I think it was Diaz chasing on the left. But look, I mean, I don't think there's any surprise. It's all Liverpool with Everton trying to catch them on the counter. Are you surprised that Everton didn't start maybe with Beto or Danjuma for a little bit of power or pace?
I think the reason why they started Calvert-Lewin is more for his aerial threat, because let's think about it. Where are Everton going to get chances? A sneaky corner, lump it in the box, the Calvert-Lewin header sort of thing. I think it's that way around. I don't think the likes of Beto and the likes of Danjuma, it's all about keeping the ball on the floor, being a bit tricky, being a bit explosive. Maybe you're right for the counter-attack, but I think they've kept on the Calvert-Lewin for that reasoning. In my opinion.
Yeah. And by the way, for people asking, there will be this week we've got a watch-along at 5:30 today, at 5 o'clock today, which is Chelsea versus Arsenal, the London derby. We've then got the Spurs review tomorrow. Then on Monday, we have got a couple of Spurs shows followed by the watch-along of Tottenham Hotspur versus Fulham. Tuesday night and Wednesday night, we have Champions League action as well. So there's a lot going on this week. So I'm not sure which games yet, but you know us, we end up watching all of them anyway, Angus. I always advertise as a watch along, but we watch them all. So still 0-0 here, 28 minutes and 42 seconds gone. Please keep smashing that like. Please keep subscribing. We should be on 100 likes. We're only on 88. Let's get that to 100. And let's welcome in. I'm trying to get Kate in. Oh, hang on. I'm not going to be able to bring up that comment. Let me move that. Hi. Is that better?
I don't mind being hidden. It's fine.
Okay. Kate is hidden. Jim might prefer it that way. How are you, Kate?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Right.
What do you make of this game? You've been watching it?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a bit boring, I thought, to be fair. I thought Liverpool would be about 3-0 up by now.
I think it's tough though, isn't it? When you play against it again, this is the sort of setup Spurs aren't good at playing against.
True.
You know, when they don't give you any room in behind, five-man midfield, 4 at the back.
Yeah.
But do you expect them to score soon?
I think so, but then you never know. With Derby, Everton might take a sneaky lead. You know, you never know.
Exactly, you do never know. What are you thinking? Chelsea versus Arsenal this afternoon, Kate. What are you going for?
I've actually backed 3-2 to Arsenal.
Okay. I think Chelsea are going to win this.
Yeah, so does Jim. He's done 3-2 the other way.
I think Chelsea get. I think Chelsea will nick it as well.
Do you really?
There's no reason behind it. I just thought there's something about Chelsea at the moment which they're starting to fire, right? I think they could catch Arsenal out.
I don't think Arsenal are as good as everyone. I know. Listen, they've not lost like us, but then again, I don't think we're as good as everyone thinks.
No,
I don't watch Arsenal and go, "Wow." I don't think I've watched them this year and gone, "Oh, you're really good." Chelsea, the same, obviously, but I don't know. I just fancy. I don't know.
thing is, last year,
I think it'll be a good game.
Last year I watched Arsenal and I was like, "Whoa, these look the real deal this year. They look really good." They don't look the same team this year at all.
No.
But I do actually fancy them to beat them. But a draw, I suppose, would be the best result for us.
Mm.
Don't want either of them to get any points from it if that's possible.
Yeah, big up Aaron Robinson said, being a greedy bastard on a Saturday at work, hanging some doors, and you boys, plus Kate, are keeping me entertained. Well worth a like. Can't wait for Angel to make a return. I'm hoping for a 2-0 win. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to you, Aaron. Aaron, if you hang doors, I tell you what, I need some skirting boards done and I need the kicker of my kitchen done. Seriously, if anyone knows a good carpenter, I had AO, long boring story, I had AO about a year ago come and put in a new washing machine. They put it in wrong and it leaked, and the kicker, the kicker board underneath, just bowed. And the chances of me doing anything remotely DIY are about the chances of Richarlison winning a golden boot. So, Aaron, if you're up for it, mate, I'll pay. And Millwall have equalised. Angus is at it again. No way Chelsea beating us.
Here we go.
They haven't beat anyone. I don't think that's quite how football works, Angus.
No.
Simon Hill, so I don't think Liverpool would thrash Everton because Everton will play a low block and be hard to break down. Certainly proven that way. Ram has said, of course, you don't fancy Arsenal. No, I think Arsenal are a good team. And Tottenham's women have equalised. Women have equalised. It's 1-1. I'm guessing it's at Villa Park. Is it at Villa Park? No, it's at the Bescott. It's at Warsaw. It's at the Bescott Stadium. 1-1. They're shortly. Ram, okay, listen, it's not nothing to do with me not fancy it. Arsenal are a very good team. If Arsenal are on form, they should win this game. I don't know. I just think that Chelsea are starting to come into their own. We'll see. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a tight game. As Alexis McAllister has a dig from about 40 yards and it's spilled by Pickford. Jim has said by the way, just quickly, I need to put this guy. Ram, I'm not a biased fan, mate. I don't just go, oh, Arsenal will lose because I hate Arsenal. It's not quite how I work, I'm afraid. This correct, Zane. I completely agree with you. I never understand why they don't play him.
I think he'd have been the difference of us beating Liverpool. I know people say VAR, but I was most nervous about him playing against us because he's so unpredictable. He can be quiet for half an hour and then do 10 minutes of brilliance that changes the whole game.
But what Darwin Núñez has, which is quite interesting, he's a big boy, but he's got pace. He's got legs on him. And you don't like playing against players that have got pace and strength. That's a bad combination for a defender.
Yeah, it's Neapolitan. It's Neapolitan.
You like it?
No.
Hey, don't try, because...
Perchy, I love you, and your shirts can be a little bit suspect, but that one, I'm sorry, Susie, because I think Susie's amazing, but that shirt is hideous. It reminds me of my dad's shirt from the 80s.
Let's remove... She is amazing. Yeah, I'll defend the missus.
By the way, can we just say, so the goal scorer for Tottenham was... Hang on, Liverpool are in here! Oh, no, he couldn't quite bring it down. The goal scorer is Martha Thomas, the Scotland forward. She's now scored this is her 5th consecutive game scoring for Tottenham. So big up to Martha Thomas. She's got 3 and 3 in the league. And the other goal was scored in, I'll find it, and it was in the League Cup. So she scored 4 and 4 in the league, and she's got a goal in the League Cup. Here is Diogo Jota trying to pin it through. But honestly, this is what Spurs struggle with as well. These low blocks, teams are getting good at them. Teams are getting very, very good at these low blocks. Aussie Spurs said, Perchy, the 70s need their shirt back.
Love it. Perchy's got golf clubs under the desk. I love it. This is brilliant. Yeah, pick up Jim. Jim's on my side. My guy, Jim. Yeah,
I've
exactly.
got the end shirt on today.
Listen, this is all about it, man. It's
got
all
a big
about
end.
Jim's right.
What would you describe it as? What football kit does it look like? What do you mean?
What? I'm getting abused here.
You know they can hear. Everyone can hear you.
Neapolitan ice cream.
The Neapolitan ice cream. She went, it looks like a football kit. I'm like, who plays? What football kit is that?
Listen, I'll be buying it. If Spurs wore a kit
Or
like
a
this, I'd be
jockey.
buying it.
Or a jockey.
That's a shout.
Yes, and you're short and you perch, so you could be a jockey.
A printed test sheet.
I bet Susie wishes you were hung like a jockey.
The only shirt that football team plays that is Brack FC, I'm afraid.
By the way, we called it earlier. Ashley Young was on a yellow card.
And he's
Ashley
gone.
Young has been sent off for Everton. Ashley Young has been sent off for a second yellow. To be fair, this is what you do. If you get a fullback down on a yellow, run at that fullback, commit that fullback, make that fullback make tackles.
Yeah, it's a silly foul.
Diaz went down the line, stood him up, went down the line, and run at him. And for anyone that has a go at me all the time when I talk about wingers running at fullbacks, this is why.
Bang on.
This is why you run at fullbacks. This is why you don't cut in at every God-given opportunity. It's a red card. Everton are now going to have to play an even lower block. if they were playing a low block, they're now in the basement. They've got even lower.
But you are right though. We say this all the time. We use Kulusevski as the example, right? Run at if you need to run it. You need to run at defenders, cause problems, right? But Diaz does exactly what your manager wants you to do there. Make him make a decision, and he fouls him, sent off. Yeah,
and it's a corner kick. KTG says Perchy's shirt sort of reminds me of a printed test sheet. Big up Aussie Spurs. I've got that shirt too, Kate.
I think it's this one, Big Ange, not that. Not.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll be honest. I'm going to get it sorted out before May. But
Alan, we're in Lincoln. You can come and do our DIY instead.
Yeah, but listen, this is what I mean. You've got to run. This is why pace, run at fullbacks. They hate it. Run at fullbacks. Yep. Pace kills. Wingers with pace who run at people is a winning formula. Got to have one that does it.
I did 4 bets today, and all 4 of them I did Ashley Young to get carded.
Corner came in. It was headed out about 35 yards, 40 yards out. Trent Alexander-Arnold hit it on the half volley, got his foot right over it, and it was probably about that high over the bar. Wow, that would have been goal of the season if that had gone in. Oh, here you go. Kate wants to know where in Lincoln you are, Aaron.
What is that? Oh my God, Percy. Sorry, the dog was just eating part of the clippers. I don't know where he's got. Oh no, the razor. Percy, what are you doing? Yeah, I think he meant he's got this shirt, the Big Ange shirt. It's got to be if you're Australian. I'm sure Australians have got better dress sense than Percy's shirt. I'm sure of it. Sorry, Perch.
No. Oh, what a hit! Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah, no, don't try it. Listen, okay, listen. You can force an argument, force a rivalry. It's absolutely fine. Listen, just say you want to be me. It's all right. You want to be me. It's okay, Kate. Gosh, honestly, the fake narrative from you is getting silly now. Listen, I'm expecting a video now going, I hate Perchy on your channel.
I never do that.
Do it for clicks and likes and get the game. Play the game.
I clipped you saying, imagine if I did a video saying Salah's crap. I've clipped that. I'm going to put that out later.
Yeah.
Not the bit where you said, imagine.
Look at what these YouTubes keep saying for clicks and likes. Brilliant.
Oh, you got to laugh.
You have to. It's all fun and games.
Oh, dear. Angus bigging up Arsenal today.
Yeah, Barry, I've just seen you in the chat. Ashley Young is better than Emerson Royale. Sorry, mate. We move on. Listen, this is going to be interesting for Everton now because I think they can play even deeper, as I mentioned a moment ago. I think it'll be interesting to see who they bring on because I think they might go and bring on what should I call it? Who's the one they have on the bench that they bring on? Oh, VAR that one quickly. I can't remember who it is. I bet you they bring on
Guy.
No, Patterson. That was the guy. They bring on Patterson to fill in at right back. Yeah, and I bet they'll bring off like one of the midfielders, maybe like a Garner, and put them and go 4-4-1, and just make it even more defensive.
Aussie Spurs, yes, your shirt, Kate, not Perch's Partridge Family bus shirt.
Look, I'll change the shirt if you want me to. Go on, look. If you want me to change the shirt, how about this? I want to see 120 likes on this channel now, and I'll change the shirt to something else. How about that?
Savva, I've got something to tell you. I forgot. Me and Ellie did a show yesterday, and someone asked us who the sexiest YouTuber was, and Ellie chose you, Savva. There you go. There's a secret little crush going on now. She said he's got the most beautiful eyes.
A little crush.
What a song.
I didn't choose you, I'm afraid. I chose Jacob and Bobby K joint top, I'm afraid. But Ellie went straight in with
Jacob and Bobby K.
Yeah, they're so gorgeous.
No, but it makes sense. I mean, both of them have terrible football opinions, like Kate does. So it all makes sense.
Well, I didn't choose them for their opinions. I chose them for their looks.
No, you didn't.
I did. Jacob's a handsome Texan, and Bobby K's just a gorgeous Canadian.
No.
Sorry,
Kate, you're dead to me.
Don't get jelly.
I'm eating some homemade granola. If anyone wants to know.
Oh, lovely. I like that. Last time I saw a top like Perch's was in Prisoner Cell Block H.
It's not that bad, is it? Jeez. Oh, I might change it. I'm getting self-conscious. But listen, it just says it all though. You lot don't know style. That's the difference.
I think a lot of people, the Prisoner's Cell Block H reference wouldn't be known.
Yeah. Thing is, Perchy, it suits you. That's the thing. It suits you, sir. Thank you. Keep it.
Yeah, Patterson. That was a guy.
Ball going across. I'll tell you what. See, what I'd like to see is for a team. In the second, hang on, Tsimikas dips it over and headed out by Anana. What I would like to see from a manager here, not that it's my team, but second half, take off a defender, get on another forward. That's what I like to see. Do you know what I mean? I can't be a hypocrite. It's what I wanted Postecoglou to do, but he brought on two defensive midfielders and a left back.
Yeah. I'm a bit gutted. The Man City game, well, it is on some channels that are illegal, but it's not. I would have liked that to have been the late game. I think Man City Brighton's going to be a cracker.
Sorry, say that again.
Man City Brighton's going to be a great game.
It will be catered. If you want to watch it, if you go onto my channel at the Perchy TV, where Around the Grounds will be on, that game is one of the main highlights of the show. If you're in the chat and you want to watch it.
I know, but I won't be watching it. I'll be watching you.
Oh, I will give you great commentary there, Kate.
I know you will. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. We might even have a wardrobe change for it. Why not? Let's see.
Oh dear. I
tell you what, though, Everton have taken this to. We're going to take commentators curse, but take it to 0-0 half time. I think they'll be happy with that.
I think the second half's going to be very different.
Do you see Everton bringing on Nathan Patterson for like James Garner or someone and going an extra man in the back and playing like a 4-4-1 basically?
That's
I thought you were going to be nice, and then it was a backhanded compliment at the end. I was like, oh, come on. It was Dolly mixture. That was good. Good times.
Same for me, Foxy. A proper winger.
No, don't get Savva started.
Don't get me started on proper wingers. Why is my dog howling?
Bless him. Take off Simicast and throw on Nunez. Everton have moved Garner to right back.
Who does it? Take off Simicast and throw on Nunez. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think if they've moved Garner, I think they'll more likely bring on an actual defender, though. I know Garner is filling in at right back now, but they'll probably potentially put Patterson on, and he is an out and out right back, isn't he? So
7SC was a second yellow. He's asking if it was a clear red card.
No, it was a second bookable offence. 7 SC. They were both fouls. But it's when you get booked early, you're always under pressure. You can't make another mistake, right?
Yep.
And Diaz has been tormenting most of it as well.
Yeah, definitely a sending off. I don't think there's any debate about that, is there?
No.
I can't believe he's still playing Ashley Young. I really can't. Like, playing professional Premier League football.
Fair play, 38 playing top tier football.
But he's not that good.
I wouldn't say
tried to dance around everyone. It looks like they're going to hold out. We've gone over 2 minutes at a time. Diaz whips it in, headed out by Braithwaite. And it's half time. They've made it through to half time. They've made it through to half time. They'll be happy, but I think the moment the first goal goes in, this is going to
be a landslide.
Yeah, well, no, I think that's how it will be.
Yeah, Brighton Man City should be a good game, Kate. It really should. But the world will go into meltdown if Man City lose.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Questions will be asked. Pep needs to go. Blah, 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 blah.
Like you know that there'll be more on saying Pep out and crap like that. You know what happens. Because that's what it's like on social media. You've got to be as outlandish as possible to get any notoriety on social media nowadays. The more wild your take is, the more clicks and reaction. And that's why, like, monetizing interactions on social media is one of the worst things, because you say something stupid and ridiculous, click, 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 click. And that's why
you must be a millionaire then, Perchy.
Me, no. The reason why I'm not, because I haven't got any outlandish takes. That's the thing.
I know, I'm joking.
Crazy stuff.
Kate's got. Really, have you noticed? Do you know what? I think since we've given Kate a bigger platform, she's got really cheeky.
Oh yeah, but
you've got to know me.
Just gets getting way too big for her boots. Unbelievable, shameless in fact.
Ellie and I are actually going on the football terrace on Monday night, which is absolutely terrifying because that is really massive. I'm scared stiff. I said to Jim, I'm turning the comments off because I've seen how toxic it is in there.
That would be my only thing. See,
Yeah.
and I always say with Terry, the football terrorist, I do a show with him every Wednesday. Straight facts, me and him one-on-one. He knows that. He knows I will not do the panel show. Nothing against him. It's just a lot of the people you get on those panel shows. There's no football. There's no debate anymore. It's literally, it's like what Angus is like. No offense. It's like him, the Liverpool guy who was in here earlier. You say anything about their club and they can't debate it. They go ultra. Oh my God, what you're salty Spurs fan? No. Try listening to what I'm saying. Have a football chat. By the way, Tottenham Hotspur have turned it around. It is Aston Villa women 1, Tottenham's women 2. In the 5th minute of added on time, I'll let you know the goal scorer as soon as I get it. But the women are doing very well. This win puts them top for the time being if they win it. This win will put them top.
Great.
So
Great.
Just be aware, Kate, when you go on it, you'll have thousands of people in the comments that don't understand context.
Yeah.
They just don't understand context. You could say, I thought Arsenal looked a bit, I thought they looked poor at the back today. What do you mean poor at the back? You've got this player and he's crap. And you're like, oh my, whoa. And yeah, that's not for me. I like grown-up football conversation.
Yeah,
I just look at the comments.
Ashley Neville has scored. I believe that's her first goal of the season. Ashley Neville has scored for the Tottenham women. It's half time. Aston Villa women 1, Tottenham women 2.
Good news for the ladies. They're allowing Tottenham ladies to play at the stadium for the London derby, North London derby against Arsenal.
They do that
play every game, right?
It should,
They said they would. They'd allow it, and then they withdrew it at the last minute because of policing issues, I believe.
Right.
So, but they're getting the North London derby there, which is massive because I think they had 47,000 last time. So
yeah, because last time they did it, what they did, which was quite we can moan about Daniel Levy, and it was a very, very clever thing from a club perspective to do is have the game. Well, it could have gone one of both ways because last time they did this, they did the Spurs game, then have the women's game straight after.
Yeah,
which goes one of two ways, right? Because actually, you could, if Spurs get absolutely hammered in the opening game, everyone's pissing off home. They're like, I ain't staying around here. If Spurs go and win and it's a great result, people stick around for it and stuff. But I think someone said in that forum, right, about can we get more games at the stadium? They said, well, we want to, but we can only do it once we get more people turning up. It's all about context. They're not going to open up a 60,000 seater stadium when 3,000 people turn up. Like, you need to start creating much more noise about it, and you will. Listen, it's context, right? If 60,000 people want to go and watch the women's game, the women's team play, they'll love it in the stadium every single week. But it's all about that. Listen, I hope good luck to them. No, listen, I think that Spurs, in context to a lot of the other teams in there, are relatively new. So I think you have to remember that. The fact they're doing quite well at the moment in the league, I think if I look at the table now, they're top of the league now. Played one more game than the others. They're top of the league. But you've got to remember the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal have been much further advanced in their development of the women's team.
Just quickly, Mr. Post Office. Do you know what? Listen, I love Terry. I love what he's done. He's one of the pioneers of YouTube football, and what he's got is a great product. But you're right. It is people like a gal. Like I can't have a football. I'll call them out. I don't care. Rory Jennings, not on Football Church. Rory Jennings, you can't have a proper football chat because if it's not crazy, he doesn't say it. He can't have a normal conversation. Hassam, I've never seen anyone who doesn't understand football as much as that Hassam bloke. And he's got so many followers and subscribers.
Yeah.
He chats shit. I'll call him out right now. If you're watching, I'll call him out right now. He's not watching, but I'll call him out. We asked him to come on after the Liverpool game and he threw a wobbler. Oh, there's nothing for me to say. Come on, have a chat about the game. Nothing for me to say. Why would I come on?
We've been robbed. It's like,
right? A gal. Last season, when Arsenal were 9 points clear, and I said to him, be careful. Man City are a top team. You haven't got the know-how. You're just salty. You don't understand Arsenal. Man City went on to win the league because you're not as good as you think. You know, these fans, they don't quite, you can't have a conversation. You can't have a normal conversation about anybody. Look at that person earlier. Oh, Erling Haaland. He needs De Bruyne. All right. He scored 8 goals this year. Not one of them set up by De Bruyne. Oh, he scored hundreds of goals for Dortmund, Mulder, and Salzburg. De Bruyne didn't play for them. Oh, De Bruyne doesn't play for Norway. Oh, like, you know, these people just something has to come out. Something has to come out, right?
This is the problem, right? Like people.
Terry's
I'm one of those. Terry, really nice bloke. I've had conversations with Terry behind the scenes. Lovely, lovely bloke. Lovely debate you can have with him as well. Like you can have a real footballing chat. But the problem is what you've got is if you're going to have a debate, like for example, if I think Terry says I think I was wrong, we have a debate, we have a chat about it, and we move on. But the problem is when you can't have that debate, like for example. So you said something mental, I'll be like, nah, I don't agree with that. We sit back, we have a chat about it, and we move on from it. But when you get you're just annoyed, blah, blah, because you're a Spurs fan or you're a Chelsea fan. Like, no. The problem is these fans, it's a genre of football fan but all of a sudden you can't talk about their football club without it being considered an agenda or you don't know how we play. No, I watch football from top to bottom. I watch it all different countries, all different levels, all different standards. Like, no, I understand and not just that. A load of us were saying about Arsenal saying, don't get carried away. Enjoy it, but don't get carried away until the final whistle of the final game is and you're lifting the trophy. And they go, you're just a salty Spurs fan. No. I just know that Man City turn it on in the last quarter of the season and just wipe the floor of teams. And what happened?
Super Tricios says, Savva, you won't call out heavyweights like Grizz. Sorry, when Grizz was chatting shit on the Big Six, didn't I have a massive debate with him and put him in his place? I'm pretty sure I did. Second of all, what do you gain by calling people who don't know you? I'm pretty sure Hassam knows who I am. Igal knows who I am. Who have I called out that doesn't know who I am? What are you talking about? I love, by the way, just because I love Grizz. I speak to Grizz on WhatsApp. Grizz is a great guy, but when he came out with that nonsense, I put him in. Oh, Rory. So what? So what? I call them out because it's these people that make people like you believe them with their outrageous takes on football. Look at last summer, when he was sitting there, and I remember I did some shows in the summer. I remember I did one when I was in New York, and the show was with a couple of Bundesliga. It was with Gav and Devo, who run the Bundesliga show, and I remember we were talking about Haaland, and I said, "Look, this guy's going to rip up the Premier League," and loads of fans, plus Rory Jennings were giving it it's disrespectful. We can't do it over here, blah, blah, blah. They were running their mouths. And again, it was football fans that hadn't seen him play. Anyone that had seen Haaland play didn't doubt that he was going to come here. Did I call out Will Stewart? What's Will got to do with anything?
Wait, what?
Will and I streamed together. What are you talking about?
I like Will.
Super Tricios, right? Listen, you're about to be blocked because it's not jealousy, mate. How can I be jealous of dumb opinions, right? And then you here we go. Look, this is what I love about idiots like this. Super Tricios, genuine question, love you, bro. Followed by everyone is busy doing bits and making moves whilst you're sitting on a channel with 100 watchers. Maybe try.
You're one of these people. Yeah, I don't do that. Listen, we're here. Listen, we're allowed. Listen. By the way,
this is Garage Classic. This is Garage Classics all day, every day. It's Garage Classic.
You can tell, right?
A complete wanker of a human. There you go. I called it. I don't care. Those people that you're talking about, everybody's out there doing bits, right? Not all of them are doing bits. Some of them are doing bits. And they're the ones that do it for a living. I don't do it for a living, right? Just, Jesus Christ. I can't be jealous of Rory. Why? Jealous of what? The guy doesn't understand football.
Or no, do you know what? Actually, do you know what? I think it's the latter with him. I think he does understand football, but he understands the game that he's in. That's the difference.
I agree.
Rory Jennings, actually, I've listened to him before when he does stuff on his own, and a long time ago when he was on Twitch, I don't know if he still is now. Listen to him. He talks good about football, but ever since you get a little bit of notoriety, you play the game. And listen, this is why I get really questionable when it comes to people that go high up into it, because he knows the game. He said something controversial on TalkSport. It gets clipped up by TalkSport and it gets 2 million views. But if he flipped it and said something relatively sensible, it gets 100,000 views. Now, what does better for TalkSport and himself? Say something a little bit outlandish, a little bit crazy. This is the difference. I don't think he has bad opinions. He says them intentionally. That's the difference, in my opinion.
Of course he does, mate. Listen, as we said at the beginning of the show, when you make an outlandish comment that a bloke won't score 15 goals and won't compete with Salah, Kane, Son, and then he goes and blows them all out the water and scores 55, 60 goals, wins the treble, right? You go, God, I got that wrong. He's doubled down on it again this year. He's doubled down on it. Oh, when you look at Haaland, and people watch it. It flicked up on my screen. I saw the title. It came up. You know when you haven't clicked on a video, but it shows you the captions. Yeah. And it showed Roy Jennings going, who has this guy actually scored against us any good? This guy this year, he's going to fly. And I'm like, oh, God, you're doing it again. I moved. Just a clown. Like, I'm not jealous of those people. I find it embarrassing.
He's going to be at the Football Awards with you, isn't he, Savva?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell him to his face as well.
By the way, Mr. Post Office is absolutely bang on. That's what I mentioned earlier. He's absolutely bang on with that. Like, his comment there, he's absolutely spot on. He does.
And I get it, right? If you're playing YouTube for that, then more the fool the YouTubers that subscribe and tune in every week. This is the thing that I've said. There are so many people that, like when people say to me, oh, loads of people watch other people's shows, not yours. Sure. Because when you watch mine, you're not going to get the fluff. When you watch mine, you're not going to get loads of, oh my God, yes, Spurs will win the league. Oh my God, what do you mean Haaland? He's crap. And Sonny's the best striker we've ever seen. But you're not going to get it because that's not how football should be. And I always say to myself this, if I'm having a football debate, now pretend you don't support a club. If you don't support a club and you actually have a football debate with someone, right? Now you've got no, what's it called? Unconscious bias. You've got no unconscious bias. So I could just sit there and go, yeah, Haaland's the best striker in the league. What football fans just go, what do you mean? And they're straight away, they're going to their own player. Salah, Kane, Son, whoever it may be. People can't switch off from their own club. Yeah. Agreed. This sentence is the best. Listen, I'm sure he's a lovely guy. My best mate knows him. Right? Said he's a good guy. And I said, I've got no doubt he's a good guy.
Oh, yeah. No,
I've got no doubt. He just knows how to play the game. And he knows how to get views. And that's fine. But that's why more views doesn't always mean better football knowledge.
I think the one thing me and you spoke about this behind the scenes times, like the one thing I think we both agreed on, we said one thing we would never do is lie to our audience. I think we agreed on that. We said I would never lie to you guys. What I say, I would say to Kay, Savva, whoever behind the scenes. My opinion never changes. I say it how it is.
Stop the timer. Now. That'll do. Now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fine.
There you go. Yeah.
Bit premature there, Perchy.
Yeah, because when he said start it, I thought he meant go now.
Anyway, we'll move on for this. It's the morals and truth versus controversial lie. He has a gas. Yeah, absolutely. Let's move on from this. We're back at Anfield. Liverpool versus Everton. This will be followed by Round the Grounds with Perchy. That will be followed by a Spurs No, it won't. That's a complete lie. I've just lied to everyone I said I wouldn't lie to. That'll be followed by the London derby, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I'm looking forward to that one, guys and girls. I'm looking forward to it. And then my wife is babysitting for her 2 nieces tonight who are staying at ours. So I'll just want to stream until they go to bed, basically. Yeah.
We're on, me and Jim are on the Free Spurs boys tonight at 10:30.
God.
I know. First time.
And Everton have doubled down with their defensive targets. They brought Jack Harrison and Dwight McNeil on and brought Nathan Patterson and Michael Keane. Let's just throw as many defenders on as possible now, and let's just batten up the hatches as well as we can. Oh dear. Yeah, TNT Sport. Yeah, that's what we're watching on.
Right.
Oh, dear.
So I was just getting the thumbnail made for the Spurs review tomorrow night. Yeah, Kate will be fine. Kate will hold her own. Score prediction. I like to see 11s before I make a prediction on the score. Otherwise, you say something and then all of a sudden those players don't play and what you predicted on. And no, but I do think it's going to be a really close game. I think either team could win it. Let's see. And if Arsenal lose it, Spurs will be the last team to have an unbeaten record, which will be quite nice.
Yeah.
Son better than Matoma. Very different players for me. If I want one through on goal through the middle, I want Son. If I want a winger who can beat his man and take him on for fun, I want Matoma. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I think Matoma's on Messi's level. I think that's a bit over the top there from Ronish.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
Unless there's another Messi we don't know about.
No, come on.
Honestly, this is the problem. No, I'm not going to entertain it.
How about I put this out there right now, Perchy? There's no one on Messi's level. Can we just put that right now, let alone Matoma?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't watch full games. I just watch his shorts. Sorry, Ron, if you have to be on a wind-up. You have to be on a wind-up, right? Please tell me you're joking. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, you can't watch a player's shorts and then, even when you watch his shorts, I mean, Matoma's a 1, Messi's a 10. I'm sorry. Every year somebody's the next Messi. And, no.
Yeah. Still waiting. No,
by the way, Monday night after the game, Kate won't be with us. I've got the live watch-along that will be followed by the instant match reaction fan call-in show. So Monday, we've got a lot going on. And Liverpool cross the ball there out of play. So Liverpool, the longer this goes on, the happier they'll be. No, please, Ronnie, please stop. Please. He doesn't. He doesn't. No one does. No, no, he's not. Stop. No. Just no. The thing is, it sounds like I love Matoma, right? But he's not in that bracket. He's not even in the level or two below Messi.
No. I love Matoma as well. I think he's a brilliant football player, but he's not better than a one-legged Messi. Like, I'm sorry. That is no. Listen, Ronish, whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to get your interaction. That's cool. But this is my point. You have systematically proven my point from earlier, and you've proven it to us three. You said something stupid. We've now given you notice. Do you see my point? What you've done is what the likes of Rory Jennings does to a massive scale of people, right? We're only 131 in here, 3 of us here as well. What you've done is very, very smart, and it proves my point, right?
By the way, Matoma's best ever goal scoring season is 13, and that was in Japan in 2020. Let's please stop putting players like this on a pedestal with Lionel Messi.
Savva, it's proved my point. It's proved my point. this fella, whatever he's done it on purpose. I know you've done it on purpose. I know he's done it on purpose, right? Like, but he's done what I mentioned earlier. He's done what Rory Jennings does and what idiots, people with massive followings on Twitter do. Say something stupid, and then we all talk about it for 10 minutes. See?
Ranish, he's 26.
Oh, don't. Please, Ronish, please stop. I'm begging you. For the love, please stop.
I love this. At the moment, I'm seeing in the chat. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. I love interact. This is why when I get told not to interact with the chat, I love it. I'm watching Mark CFC and Angus AFC have a right old ding dong battle. Let's read it out. You ready? Nothing's going on in this game at the moment. Here we go. It starts like this. Mark said, "Okay then, Angus, you are." You lot constant with Arsenal fans. To which Angus came back and said, "Mark, why are you so confident you haven't beaten anyone?" Angus has got this idea that if you haven't beaten anybody, it means you can never beat anybody.
Mark's a decent Chelsea fan. He never gives it about anything. He's a real decent Chelsea fan.
Here we go. And then Mark said, "I'm not Angus. I'm just not emotional like Arsenal fans, and I know how our injuries are." Absolutely. Mark said, "Mark, you haven't beaten anyone, though. Who have you beat? What is this all because you beat Man City with a deflected goal? Is that what this is?" Other than that, what have Arsenal? Who have Arsenal beat? You couldn't beat Fulham. You couldn't beat Spurs. You couldn't beat Lens. Mark's come back and said, "What? Oh, because you beat Man City with a deflection and lost to that poor French team. Love it." To which, oh, they've stopped now. Come on. I was enjoying that, guys.
Keep going.
Hey.
Oh, it does make me laugh. Honestly, it does make me laugh. Like, yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, he's very emotional as an Arsenal fan. Like, if we look at Arsenal, okay, I'll tell you what, let's look at Arsenal. Right, let's look at Arsenal. There's no doubting they've done well. They're joint top or second or whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. Right, Arsenal. So they beat Man City 1-0. Other than that, they've beaten Brentford, bottom half, Bournemouth, bottom half, lost to Lens, drew with Spurs, beat PSV, beat Everton, who are bottom half, beat Man United, who are bottom half, drew with Fulham, beat Palace, who are bottom half, and beat Forest, who are bottom half. So what is it exactly that you're crowing about? Like, what is it that... If Chelsea win today, does that suddenly make them brilliant? Because they've beaten... So I just don't get football fans. I don't get it.
And Angus, big up to you. No, you mostly are our entertainment, but in the nicest way possible. We genuinely do love you, by the way. So, you do say some of the stuff that makes me laugh my head off sometimes.
Yeah, Mark, don't worry. Angus was really, really confident going into the North London derby and then disappeared for about a week. So don't worry about that. Exactly. We beat Man City every season, yeah.
You've got to love
Everton. They've got the ball. Hang on. This is where Everton won it. They've whipped in a free kick. And blokes blazed it over from 30 yards. For me, Liverpool needs to get a Darwin Núñez on it. Honestly, I don't think that against 10 men, I don't think it works what they've got going on.
Yeah, I agree.
This is great. Oh, Angus, don't start doing that. Angus, just admit you got your opinion wrong. Just admit you got your opinion very, very wrong.
Yeah, listen,
apply context. Context.
Big up,
context and consistency. The merch will be coming soon.
The merch is coming soon.
We've got to get context and consistency tops, man. Yeah, let's see. This game is nullified, really, hasn't it?
But it's going to be. You've got a team that plays a low block down to 10 men.
No,
Angus, stop. No one said you like Angus, stop. Angus, stop. Listen, it's just you've got the same pattern as all the other Arsenal fans. It's,
Just hands up, got it wrong. That's what we've asked, and we're still saying it. Still cool. I got it wrong. Yeah, you're right. Listen, it's literally banks of this Everton side. Let's just and listen. By the way, if it stays 0-0, good result for Everton. By the way,
yeah, massive.
Good result.
One of the Everton players has just gone over the advertising hoardings, and they're all looking down to see if he's all right. I think he might be hurt here. I'm not so sure. No, they're laughing and joking, so I don't think he is. Liverpool just can't. It was a Nana. Diaz and a Nana.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he went over that. Oh, I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right.
I'm just watching it now. I'll let you know my opinion on it.
Keep smashing the subscribe button, people. We've had 4 or 5 today.
Oh,
it's been really good.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It did look worse than it was.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Ash. Oh, Ash, as she put the kiss of death on it.
Yes.
There's never going to be a goal in this match. They could play forever. There's still 35 minutes to go. Oh, yeah, listen. Paul better score. We all know how Paul fans described how easy it is to score versus 10 men.
Yeah.
When teams go down to 10 and 9 men, it makes the games worse. I've always said I don't like people go, red card. I don't like the red cards. I don't like it. Yeah, Angus, you didn't expect us to play that well because as we all told you before the game, none of you had watched us. You all came out and said, oh my God, we're going to do to you what we did to PSV. And we all said, we don't play like PSV. And you all went, come to Emirates. You're just all a bit gobby.
You never learn. Never learn.
Big up, Ellie. Hey, baby. How you doing? How you doing?
Ellie, I told you thought he was sexy on our little discussion yesterday with his lovely eyes.
Lovely eyes. Look.
Sexy eyes. Do.
And a haircut. Hang on. Should we see if Stewie likes Percy?
Percy, who's this? Look. Oh, look.
Stewie, who's that?
Stewie,
is that Percy?
Look, they're both. Look. Oh my God! Look how cute they are.
If I disappear from this loving one.
Oh look! Who's that?
My one's definitely better looking.
No, I disagree.
No, my one's got the goggly eyes massively in it. Look.
Who's that, Puggle?
Who's that?
Oh, look. Percy looks younger than Stuart.
He's going to cry. Look. Hang on.
Stewie! His face.
Yes.
Dogs Go. This is now, we're renaming the show to Dogs Go Dating.
I love this little boy. He's my best friend. I know it doesn't look like it. He wants to get away, but he loves me.
You look alike, Savva, I've got to say. They say that dogs
look,
look like...
Look, his teeth are out. Look. His teeth are stuck. Look, I love it when pugs do that. Can you see that?
I know. Too cute. Too cute.
Now he's gone well ugly. Look at him. Whee!
Bless his heart.
There he is. Go on, mate. Have a sleep. Right. Let's get back to the football. Looks like Liverpool are about to bring on Harvey Elliott. Looks like they're going to bring on Harvey Elliott dating show. Yeah, Percy, sorry. Hang on. Somebody said here, why does Stewie look like Percy? Do you mean Percy or Percy?
Please mean Percy.
Wishes he looked like Stewie.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Liverpool on the attack. Here is Luis Diaz. Plays it in. Tsimikas, he can whip it across. No, it's... Again, the number of footballers who cannot cross a football is worrying in 2023. Really worrying how many people can't cross a football. Do you know what? These Arsenal fans, right? They kind of make me want Chelsea to win. I don't like either team. I kind of now veer towards, yeah, go on, Chelsea. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
shut them up a bit.
Yeah.
They're so chirpy, aren't they, Arsenal fans? They cannot help themselves from chirping all the time.
Well, do you know what, right? Do you remember I did the William Hill thing, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went to William Hill, and there was a representative of every club. Beto's coming on for Everton, right? Calvert-Lewin off, Beto on. There was a representative from every club. And if you go back and watch the footage, the Arsenal fan was by far and away the most deluded one there. He was like, we're going to sign Caicedo and Rice this window. There's no doubt they'll both want to join, right? It was, we're going to sign Ivan Toney this window as well. It didn't happen. You know, I can't see anyone else that can challenge. It's only Arsenal. And it was like, I had to keep reminding him, you've had 1 year of finishing in the top 2. Like, before that, we finished above you for like 7 years or something. And their confidence has turned into arrogance and has gone from here to there. They're all the same as well. You watch any Arsenal fan, they're all the same. It's all like finishing second last year has suddenly elevated them to being one of Europe's elite. And that's why I don't do it when the Spurs fans are doing it now. It's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll sack him. Oh my God, we're going to batter everyone. No one else can win a game. Anyway, half an hour to go in this game. Everybody camped inside the Everton half now. Liverpool are this is very much like Spurs versus Liverpool. The other way, game the other week.
I can't wait to be proven wrong. I think they just brought on Darwin Núñez. So watch him go and win the game, and then it'll prove us right again. Who was it? Just said that saying in the chat. I just wanted to pull up. Where was it? Perky can't pull with that shirt. AF, trust me, I can. When your partner picks the shirt, you've already pulled, my friend. Yeah.
Perchy makes love with that shirt on.
You don't need to know what I do in this shirt, my friend.
And he's got socks to match, I suspect.
Matching pants.
But I don't actually. I need to get some more funky socks. My socks go through like I always rotate socks, so I have to get rid of them. And I used to go real funky socks. I actually went with really funky Christmas socks the other day.
Hang on, this is better from Liverpool. Soberslide now. He's left it to Diaz. Diaz cutting in. He's trying to find a shot. He can't. Alexander-Arnold's going to play it out wide to Salah. Salah dinks it across. And Everton have got so many bodies back there. So many bodies. It's called a process. Angus, yes or no? Were you one of the people asking for him to be sacked at one point? I just want to know. See, Angus doesn't get it. I agree. Mark CSC saying, so what's... Yeah, Chelsea have got 12 first-team players injured. And all Angus has got is you spent over $1 billion. Again, there's no football context from Arsenal fans. They, honestly, the stupidest fans there are. Stupidest fans.
But the problem is you're right. Like, yeah, it's all well and good them spending over all that money, but if they're all out injured, it makes no difference, right? And I think the key bit here is no one says this about Chelsea, and it's not. I'm not in the race at all, right? I don't need to defend Chelsea. I can't stand them. But imagine if Arsenal had 12 first-team players out injured. Just think about it like that. They had, I don't know, Raya injured. Who plays at right back? Ben White, Gabriel.
Hang on. So Konate has fouled. I think Konate's already on a yellow card. Konate's fouled to stop the break. Everton were breaking. The Everton players are asking, why isn't that a second yellow? Rightly. And he stayed on. And now what's happened 60 seconds later, they are bringing on Matip. They're bringing on Matip for Konate.
I mean, I'll be honest. If Ashley Young gets 2 yellow cards, that's the yellow card.
This doesn't work. If any team has 12 first-team players out injured, it doesn't matter how much money you've spent. Yeah. If you have 12 players out injured, you have 12 players out injured. You guys cried when Saka or Rice was going to be injured, and then, funnily enough, both of them weren't. You guys the excuse for not beating Spurs was you had Rice come off injured. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Your fan base is awful. Darwin Núñez out to Jota. He's put it. It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick. Yeah, sorry.
Susie, if you're in the chat,
said, it's not the shirt that make of the man. Oh, no. It's his great, big, massive personality that makes him the man.
We don't need to debate that one.
No, Mr. Post Office, it's not. You can't just say, oh, they've got 28 players, so they should be winning every game. That's not how it. Oh my God, these Arsenal fans are insufferable, insufferably silly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Hang on, here's Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold pulled it back to Elliott. Elliott's put it out wide to Mo Salah. He's going to dink it in. And again, it's defended well by Beto, and Everton are going to try and break. But Elliott wins it back. This game has got... this is why I hate games going down to 10 men. I think it makes football worse. And Mo Salah again. Mo Salah's been pretty much anonymous in this game, to be honest. Oh, please stop, Mr. Post Office. Sorry, this one. Please stop. It's just silly. If you have Tottenham's women, by the way, 3-1 up at Aston Villa, go on the Tottenham women. They are top of the table if they keep that result. If you are missing a lot of your first team players, it doesn't matter. Spurs have a massive squad. Doesn't mean there's a lot of quality in it.
Agreed.
Exactly, Alpesh. Exactly.
But this is the thing, though, like, right? If Ashley Young is sent off, Konate should have been sent off. And the fact is Klopp knew that was a second yellow. That's why he took off Konate.
Of course he did.
He's not stupid. Listen, the decision's gone Liverpool's way, right? But that's smart management from Jurgen Klopp. Whether you like him or not, he knows full damn well that the next thing Konate does wrong, he's going.
Thing is, at the end of the day, when they cried about the decision at Spurs, they've now just got one there that worked in their favour. So this is what I mean. Swings and roundabouts. It always is.
Bang on.
Here's Alexander-Arnold out wide to Harvey Elliott. This is just patience and more patience.
I bet you won't see the likes of Hassam saying that they were lucky that Everton didn't go down to 10 men.
Yeah, but that's my point, though. Like, listen, it's people shout and moan about when it goes against them, but they never do it when it goes for them.
Yeah, I wonder if they want a replay.
I just shouted at my dog and I called him Perchy because he's so close to Percy, and I keep doing it, Perch. I'm sorry. But,
You've got Perchy on your mind.
Because they look so similar.
Perchy on your mind.
Wow.
Next time you're making love to Jim, just say, oh, Perchy. Oh, Perchy.
No, that will never happen.
That is so weird.
Sorry,
Why
Jim.
did you even say it?
Just because that's what you do, Savva.
Is that as good as you've got to come back with, Kate? Is that it? My dad will beat up your dad.
It's just the thought of it. It's thrown me completely off.
Yeah. Martha Stewart with the brace. Martha Stewart with the brace.
Martha Stewart.
Thomas. Martha Stewart. What am I doing? Oh, God. Yeah, do it, Kate, and then ask him to hit the like and subscribe.
Oh, that's good.
Angus, if you don't have players to replace your players, you have to ask questions. You just spent £225 million in a transfer window.
Well, they've spent 600 million under Mikel Arteta. Let's remember that one.
Oh, mate, they're just full of crap and excuses. Oh, Liverpool asking for a penalty. I don't think it was. He's not giving it. I don't think it was. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
Luis
probably.
Diaz got to the byline, tried to drag it back. No. Don't
Yeah,
let
Danny,
VAR give-
I'm just watching it now. I'll let you know my opinion on it, of course.
Hang on. No, he slipped. No, you can't be giving that as a penalty. I don't think they have. Brilliant. Good.
Oh, that's never a if that's a penalty, then what are we doing here?
Silly.
Look, if we make love and you call me Perchy, Kate, we are done, love. That works both ways. If you call me Perchy, we're done and all.
Don't worry. I bet he called you Big Ange, doesn't he? All aboard the Ange train. Literally. Who's coming on my train? Sorry.
Oh my God.
Right. Liverpool can go forward again. Yeah. Do we all know how this game ends?
Yeah.
Salah gets a penalty and then they win 1-0.
You know they're going to get a goal. Diaz again brings it across. They're asking for a penalty again. Oh, they're asking for a penalty again. Diaz, this is what I love in a winger, by the way. Watch him, watch Kulu. No two ways about it. Diaz beat his man again, whipped the crossover. Keane, to be fair, Keane is like that. That one, I think you've got to give that compared to what we've seen. Haven't you?
Yeah.
They probably will give it.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think those should be penalties. Let me just clarify that. But that's what they give week in, week out. And he's going to watch them. He's going to have a look. He's going to have a look. He's going to be a penalty. Who said 30 seconds before it's going to be a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shock. Oh, yeah, it's going to be given, but yeah.
I think it's got to be if in the line of mate, Perchy, I don't even know the rules anymore, mate. Back in the day, that would never have been given, would it? 10 years ago, that's never a penalty. That's never 10 years ago. You're going, oh, shut up, play on.
I think.
Remember, you know what? Do you remember what I said the other day? Look, a few weeks ago, sorry.
Penalty is a penalty. Yeah, I agree, Pac-Man. That was, I mean, the difficulty is as a defender, you're taught to be side on. You're not like you're taught to do that, right? Not that. Do you see what I mean? You see my arm out there? You're not taught. You're taught to defend like that, not like that. But this is where people get silly. I don't think Liverpool have cheated at all, have they? Why is that cheating?
No, it's not cheating. But what the one thing I mentioned, Sam, remember I said, if you're a manager, you're telling your wingers, if you see an arm out like that, you aim for the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You aim for it. Like, you're telling them because you win a penalty there. Come on, Pickford.
Right, here we go. We've got Mo Salah, who hasn't done a lot. He's in my dream team, though. So
yeah, he's in mine as well, but he's got it on his little notepad. Have you seen that? Oh, he's a water ball.
Here we go. Is it going to be a goal, or can Pickford make himself a hero with his little dinosaur arms? Here's Mo Salah. Boom.
What's going on? My whole thing's crashed.
What was that?
Oh, to Liverpool. What?
You picked the wrong one.
From now on, whenever there's a VAR decision, we're going to go to VAR.
Yeah, but you said vote. It said VAR decision, then it said vote for Savva in the content awards.
I know. Yeah, I just thought I'd slip that in.
You picked the wrong one. 1-0 Liverpool.
Shameless.
1-0 to Liverpool. I can't see. Listen, Jim, I've said this for years, mate. The rules of football have gone. They're overcomplicating a simple game. And Martha Thomas has a hat trick for the women. Martha Stewart, Martha Thomas, 4-1. Who's at my front door? Hang on.
Go on, the girls.
Well, someone has turned up at Savva's house. Yes, Aston Villa women's 1, Tottenham women's 4. Martha Thomas with the 4th goal. Her hat trick is secured. And yeah, listen, the Tottenham women's team are flying top of the league. 11 goals scored, flying high at the top. As the replays of Mo Salah putting it into the corner. Yeah, Pickford goes the wrong way. Comfortable, but.
Well, I won 11 quid because I put £1 on a penalty and a sending off.
Did you? Oh, good result. There you go.
10-1. I always do it for derbies because it happens so often.
Poch is at Savva's door. Maybe. We'll see. He's probably, I think Maurizio is probably a bit busy right now with a game later on today. Listen, I don't think the penalty, I understand why it's given. If it's not given, then you're going to argue the consistency, right, in the league. I think consistent level you give those, but the rule in itself for me is so silly, right? So silly. Like, but
I was going to say, Perchy, don't you think that with all the controversy surrounding the VAR decision at our place, that VAR and officials are going to be extra vigilant now at Liverpool and err towards them regardless?
Well, but that for me, this is the unconscious bias, right, that we mentioned earlier. The unconscious bias is that referees are going to slightly give Liverpool the benefit of the doubt. And this is the problem, where it doesn't matter what referee, because, for example, if another bad decision happens to Liverpool, you've got them all in the ear going, hang on, there's an agenda against us. So the unconscious bias is that Liverpool are going to be beneficial of decisions. Konate should have been sent off. Let's be honest. That was the other way around. That player gets sent off. Ashley Young for a very similar thing. Two bookable offences. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
And Konate's were 2 bookable offences. Should be sent off. And for me, this is the problem now. What Liverpool have done, when Liverpool fans went, this has got to do with the beneficial. No, it was what they've done. What Liverpool done was very clever. Very, very clever. It had nothing to do with anyone else. What it had was to benefit them down the line. I don't care what Liverpool fans say. That's what they've done. By putting that out there, it put them in the spotlight. And what it then done is it meant that referees now went, do you know what? If we make a mistake against Liverpool, it's going to go again. So every single decision Liverpool get now, there's no way to prove it. There's no way to prove it. But unconsciously, they're going, if we send off Konate here, if we don't give that penalty just now, by the way, I think it's a penalty. I don't agree with it, but I think it is if others that have happened. But what they did against us after it was all cleverly done now. And I'm not one of these that believes in hype, all this stuff. I don't believe in, I think things are done for a reason and all that. But it's unconscious bias now. That's what it is. Referees will not make a decision against Liverpool. And I'm not saying there's no cheating. There's not cheating involved. It's not like that. But the referees will second guess themselves in making a big decision against Liverpool. If it's a fifth, like for example, as we said earlier, Kate, before Savva came back, the Konate one for me, if you're sending Ashley Young off, you send Konate off. They're both bookable offences.
Yeah, agreed.
That's how I see it.
I do want to address this thing though. Like when people say things like cheating Klopp, cheating Liverpool, you do know Liverpool didn't make the decision to not send off Konate. That's why I found the whole thing really childish when people are going, cheating Spurs. It's like, well, we didn't make the decision.
Before you say, Mr. Yu Dang Wang, if you do that again in the chat, you're banned. We're not having fake scores.
I think the difficulty that any Liverpool forward has that isn't Mo Salah is they don't get the game time pack, man. Like, whenever I watch Darwin Núñez, he brings more to a game than some of the other forwards. But But him, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, they're all rotated so much. I think if he played week in, week out, he'd be much better. I really do. No, he wasn't the last man.
Thing is, they were all screaming that there's a conspiracy against Liverpool. I heard so many conspiracy theories. But now they won't even address the fact that they've had a lucky decision go their way. Now, Savva, I'll give you your credit here. You are unbiased. You will say if there's been a decision one way or the other that you don't agree with or agree with Spurs. But I've never seen a Liverpool fan ever do that.
Oh.
Any YouTuber ever. Never.
Oh, should have been 2. Jota flicked a header and it should have been 2. Yeah, it was. At the end of the day, I don't blame the clubs. I think fans get really childish and blame the clubs. You can't blame Spurs or Liverpool for these decisions. These decisions are made by VAR and the referees.
Yep.
Angus, no, I don't know if you know the rules. He was already on a yellow. So it doesn't matter if he was the last man. If it was the last man, it would have been a straight red. I think you need to know the rules.
Yeah, it's a second bookable offence.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll be up for that.
Yep.
When is the Copa America?
Don't know.
Oh yeah,
2024.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I might be dead by then.
Jeez, what way to keep the mood up in this chat? God. All right, Kate.
Well, Spurs might kill me off by then. I say it every blooming year. I think every season they take a year off my life. Uruguay will win the Copa.
The PC Olsen, the thing is, when you're saying soft penalty, those penalties are given week in, week out for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Listen, I don't agree with it, but it is a penalty. If, for example, if Romero got one against Arsenal for a very similar thing, which I didn't think was I don't think they're a penalty, but it's the game, right? It is what it is. But this is
that's why I've stopped pretending I know the rules, Perchy.
Yeah, the rules are wrong in my opinion. The rules are wrong.
Perchy, are you joining me for the Arsenal-Chelsea game?
I might pop along for the Arsenal-Chelsea game if you're lucky.
Oh, just checking. Just checking.
Just
checking. You're lucky.
Yeah, I agree with this. For me, I think Diaz has been... Has he taken him off now?
Don't think so. No. Oh, yeah. He brought in Joe Gomez. He's just brought in Joe Gomez.
I don't, isn't it funny? Always the player who's the most dangerous gets taken off. Here's Jota, edge of the box to McAllister. Dinks it forward and Pickford will pluck that easily. Honestly, whenever games go down to 10 or 11 or 9 men, fans celebrate like it's a really good thing. I hate it. This is what happens. You just get attacked v defence and one team doesn't come out.
Bloody hell, do you know Brighton are 25-1 to win from behind against Man City? 25-1.
Wow.
That's massive.
What, to go 1-0 down and then come back, so to speak?
Yeah, which isn't incomprehensible at all.
Yeah.
Look at me with a big word, incomprehensible.
Very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of myself there.
Liverpool have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 bodies in the box there as Nunes tried to wriggle through.
Oh, little puss. Hello, little puss.
Pussycat, pussycat.
You don't like cuddles, do you?
Yeah, but the thing, Ellie, look, no one can be cheats. No one makes the decision themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, They've been very lucky today. They were very unlucky against Spurs. This is why I don't, this is what I think football is now. It's just attack v defense. It just does make for the games to be a little bit more like monotonous, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, another good word, Savva. I'm proud of you.
Why?
Well, 'cause you said a nice big word.
Yeah, but I'm not you. I'm full of big words.
Yeah, but I'm full of big words. I've got English A level. I'm just blonde. Do you know, when I first before I started working in a pub, I was so posh. I'm not even lying. Honestly, my mum, she used to say to me, I can't believe how posh you are. Went to a really nice school and spoke really properly. And then I started working in a pub and it all went downhill.
Well, on that note, by the way, sorry, I did miss this earlier. So sorry. I said Richarlison 7_SC. I said Richarlison is better than Messi. Just kidding, Sav. Yeah, it's what. Listen, big up to you, my man. This is what football fans do. Everyone's the next Messi. Everyone's brilliant. Here's Darwin Núñez. Dinks it back and nearly an own goal. Brian Thwaite puts it behind for a corner. Mate, this is what I mean. Yeah, fans blame the clubs. It's not the clubs. It's the refs and the VAR and the rules. The Man City game, I'm guessing, will have to be streamed. I'm guessing it's not on a channel,
it's not on in the UK. It won't be on in the UK.
But you can join Perchy around the grounds, and he gives a 5-star commentary, much better than Soccer Saturday. Just going to put that out there.
Yeah, come and join me from around the grounds, and we have a much better chat about it.
You know, he does the full head on the earphones thing and everything.
Is that true? Yeah. Oh, wow. Katie's getting subbed off of this panel soon, I've heard.
I've just picked your show up.
You did, to be fair. I'm only playing.
To be fair, I think Everton could be proud of, if it stays at 1-0, I think they can be proud of this. I agree.
Yeah. Spot on.
Ooh. Do we think Burnley will score against Brentford?
Where is it?
At Brentford.
Should we do it? Do you want to do a team accumulator between you three amazing people? Obviously, it'd be my money, of course, but it's fine. It'll be a team effort, right?
Go on.
I'm gonna throw some games out there, and I want you to pick a winner.
Okay.
Sorry, Susie's messaging me. I'm just responding.
I love you.
No, actually, I'm just talking about something that Savva probably knows about, but you're not to know about.
Oh.
Just talking to her about something. Yeah, this game is sort of slowly fading away to the sort of 1-0-er, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. Let's go. Let's do some. And I want opinions.
To be fair, that would have been brilliant. Harvey Elliott, about 30 yards out, took a touch, moved it to his left, hit an absolute rocket that was going in, and Pickford tipped it onto the bar and away for a corner. What an effort that was from Harvey Elliott. Good young player, him.
Yeah.
Jealousy.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. I'm going to start off with games. And if by the way, if you don't think it's a certainty game, then we don't bet on it. Brentford versus Burnley. What are we thinking?
Brentford.
Man City Brighton. Are we even going to bet on that one?
I just can't see Man City losing 3 in a row.
Yeah, agreed.
Newcastle versus. I wouldn't touch that game with a barge pole just in case, but
Brighton, by the way, Brighton are 6-1 to win the game.
I know, and they're the top scorers in the league. It's just madness, but
hang on, I have seen Brighton be dismantled this season. Like, you know what I mean? I have seen Brighton letting 3 at home to West Ham, letting 6 away at Villa. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not pretend that Brighton are.
Is there any games in the Championship you fancy, guys?
I don't know. Oh, there's 9 minutes of added time here, by the way.
Oh, come on. We want that Everton equaliser.
I fancy West Brom and I fancy Middlesbrough today.
You fancy? West Brom. Yeah, I'll put West Brom to beat Plymouth. I think that's a shout. I think we go for 10. Should we go for 6, 5 or 6? Let's see what we can get on it. Charlton to beat Reading. Let's bet on Charlton. Savva's local. Always bet on your local.
Hang on, I'll join in this at the end of the game. Let me just get through the last 7.5 minutes of this. I mean, could Everton nick an equaliser? I mean, they haven't been in the Liverpool half at all.
I think now there's 9 minutes. They've how long's left? We've got about 7 or 8 minutes, right? 7 minutes or so left. They've got to go and gamble, right? They've got nothing to lose. If they lose 1-0 or 2-0, it makes no difference, right? So for them, go and gamble.
Jota just twinkle toeing through the Everton defence and then blasts it wide. Good skill, good footwork. I do like seeing a player with good footwork. And then hit the side netting. Should have pulled it across goal. Ah, yeah, this is an interesting one, isn't it? Rooney's first game for Birmingham.
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? They sacked, what was his name?
Oh, was it Eustace?
I can't remember.
No.
Oh, yeah, possibly. But they sacked him, even though Birmingham were doing brilliant this season for Wayne Rooney. I found that very weird.
Agreed. And it's a corner. It's a corner for Everton. Everton have got a corner. They put the ball on. Virgil van Dijk cleared it. The fans are going nutty. It's like they've scored. It's only a corner. But Liverpool at the moment are top of the Premier League, just in case anyone wants to know. Man City can retake that lead if they win against Brighton. And we'll go through all the teams as well when these finish as well, people. We will go through all the teams. And Liverpool can break out now. Here's Mo Salah. That's a great ball. Darwin Núñez plays it back out to Salah. Liverpool have got 4 on 3 here. Mo Salah again. Tried to beat his man and couldn't. Couldn't beat his man. Yeah, God, I mean, Salah, the number of times he's tried to beat his man today and hasn't. And in La Liga, it's Real Sociedad 1, Mallorca 0, and it's Mendes. I really like Brais Mendes. Really good player. It's his 4th goal in 6 games. I'd take him. We'll go through the teams of the 3 o'clock soon, and then at 2:45. You'll have Around the Grounds, which I might join Perchy for a lot of it if he'll have me.
Come and have a little chinwag. It's always a good bit of fun. We can just carry on the little chat and debate, really. It's all good.
Preston 1, Millwall 1 is a full-time result. Preston 1, Millwall 1 in that game. Spurs women are going to win. They are 4-1 up at Villa with 1 minute to go. So they are going to win that, barring an absolute collapse of epic proportions. And this game, there are 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go of injury time. I think that the problem is when people are talking about this, and again, it's like scoring against 9 or 10 men is not easy. People talk about it as though, oh, God, they only had 10 men. It's not easy because naturally the other team goes defensive. It's common sense.
Angus is still giving it. I'm confident.
I know.
Oh, please, come on, Chelsea.
And you have to carry on this debate over on my channel in about...
Soboslai, lovely footwork, weaved in between 2 or 3, and you're thinking, just pick the top corner, and he skied it over the bar. Just great footwork, deserved a finish. Liston, very good watch. Very good watch.
Love. Me and Suze watched that. That was a really, really good watch. That one.
Yeah, brilliant. The next one's Robbie Williams. They're doing 4-part.
Has anyone seen the Colleen Rooney one? Now watch that one. That is mental.
I don't like her much.
Oh, trust me, you'll like her after. You'll like her after that. I tell you what.
Really?
Yeah, because after all the stuff with her and Rebecca Vardy, absolutely terrifying. Actually.
Really?
They uncovered all of it because obviously it's a documentary about the whole scandal about basically the and the way that she caught Rebecca Vardy doing it was incredible. Yeah, I think it's on Disney Plus, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good one. That's a really good one. It's only 3 episodes as well, so it's only about 3 hours of your time.
Real Sociedad are 2-0 up. They're a very good team, Real Sociedad. Very, very good team. Here's Liverpool, 2 versus 1, and it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Change the timer. Perchy, you change it. It's 2-0. Liverpool on the break. Darwin Núñez drove forward. He had players. He could have picked a number of players to slide the ball into, to be honest. He picked Mo Salah, and that's the best of Mo Salah right there. Through on goal. Just put it in at the near post. 2-0. Darwin Núñez assist. Mo Salah with a brace. They played the ball for here. Darwin Núñez must have run 50 yards with the ball and picked out a lovely pass. Yeah, Salah kept on side, wrapped it round. 2-0, game over. Liverpool are top of the Premier League as it stands. Liverpool are top of the Premier League, joint on points with Tottenham and Arsenal, but with a better goal difference than both those clubs at the moment and having played a game more. Everton have given it a good go, but it is what it is. And this is the thing, Mo Salah hasn't, I said it, he's not played well today. Not played well, picks up a brace.
Yeah.
Picks up a brace. So Mo Salah now has 7 for the season. So again, he's so consistent year in, year out, isn't he?
So he's the second top goal scorer so far, behind Haaland.
Yeah.
I needed Jota to score. That was the only thing I needed from my bet. Pig in form.
Yeah, so he's got 7 for the season. Haaland's got 8, and I think down there is Sonny on. And then you've got Isak and Sonny on 6 each. But Mo Salah, what sets him apart from the others at the top is none of the others have got more than 1 assist. Mo Salah's got 7 goals and 4 assists. So, yeah.
We all know Sonny would get some assists if we had a proper score, like another Kane in the team. And no doubt Sonny would have got some assists, but...
Aston Villa women have pulled one back in the 97th minute, but it is the 97th minute. It's Aston Villa women 2, Tottenham's women 4. Everton can break here. Here's Beto. He's tried to flick it through. He's not quite pulled it off. And I think the whistle's going to go very, very soon. We're just coming up to the 100th minute. Liverpool can go forward. Darwin Núñez getting the ball again. I like Darwin Núñez. I do. I just think he offers something different. Final whistle's gone. 2-0. Liverpool 2. Everton 0. I think Everton can be proud of themselves. It was no doubt a red card, but they can feel a bit harshly done by that there wasn't a There wasn't a red card for Canate as well. So all in all, what do we make of the game?
Decent.
Business as usual, really, for Liverpool. I think the one thing that really, just one thing I did see, that the player of the match was given to Mo Salah. And by the way, yeah, he got the 2 goals. He's won the game. But Luis Diaz was the best player on the pitch by a country mile today.
Yeah.
I just find it
goes.
Yeah. I know, I agree. But it's like you sit back and go, surely Luis Diaz, everything good about Liverpool came through Diaz today. But listen, you're right. I think Everton will feel a little bit hard done by, and fair play to them. Like, they work their absolute socks off. They try to unsettle Liverpool. And I think if that penalty doesn't get given, they probably walk away with a point. I think Liverpool looked. They didn't have really many ideas to get past Everton today. But listen, the record's going to stay. Liverpool win. They go top of the league. Everton, though, are going to have to find a way to get results.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fear for them.
It is Everton.
Yeah, massively. They just look, I don't know, they just look like I don't know where their points are coming from. I look at them and I think, wow, who are they going to be? They just look so really poor. And when you're relying on Calvert-Lewin, who gets injured every 5 minutes as well, it's not great.
When do we play them?
Yeah.
When do we play them?
We'll loan them back with Richarlison in January. That might. But
what I will say is, down there with them, you've got Luton, Burnley, Bournemouth, Sheffield United. You know, as long as you've got 3 or 4 bad teams with you,
yeah,
I think you're going to be all right.
I think Burnley will do better than them, though. I think Burnley will get themselves out of trouble, though. They're coached well, right? Listen, by the way, I'm not saying about Sean Dyche. It's not about that, but under Conte, they look good. Like, yes, they're not getting results, but I thought they looked good against us, and we ended up battering them. We had a lot more quality than they did, but I could see Burnley beating the likes of Sheffield United, Everton, Wolves, and getting 3, 6, 9 points out of a few teams down there. That's the difference, right? Sheffield United look poor for me, as do I think feel a bit bad for Luton, but Luton are going to be a weird one. They're getting the odd result here and there. They got Forest today.
They got no chance of staying up, in my opinion. But I think Bournemouth will stay up again. I just think they'll get out of it. I don't know why. I just got a feeling.
By the way, Aston Villa women 2, Spurs ladies 4. So Liverpool go top of the Premier League, but Spurs women go top of the Women's Super League. So big up to the Tottenham ladies. Well done for winning that one. And they're on a very good run after losing, I believe they lost the first game of the season to Chelsea, which I thought was a tough game as well, actually. I thought it was a really tight game. And they've won every game since. So well done to the Tottenham ladies on that one. The news in the big game for Brighton versus Man City. I think Brighton, I don't know, famous last words. I don't think this is that strong from Brighton. Man City have gone with Ortega in goal. No Edison, he's on the bench. Walker, Stones, Akanji, and Vardial. With Rodri and Silva. With Foden, Alvarez, Doku, and that really boring goal machine, Haaland up front. And on the bench, Man City's bench is Nunez, Phillips, Lewis, Kovacic, Grealish, Gomez, Edison, Diaz, Nathan Ake. And then Brighton have gone with Steele in goal, Milner at right back. So he'll be up against Doku. Milner, Dunk, Igor, March, Baliba and Gross. Adingra, Welbeck, Mitoma, Yao Pedro. So the likes of Dahoud, Ferguson, Gilmore, Veltman, all on the bench. So interesting. What do we make of that?
I think Brighton are going to struggle out on those fullbacks. They've lost things like Stupinan and who was the other fella they lost? Lamptey's out injured. So they're missing fullbacks. And now they've gone and put Solly March on the left, Milner on the right, which if you're Man City and you're Doku and who's the other fellow on the out wide?
Foden.
You're looking at going, I'm licking my lips at them two. I can run at those two guys all day. And listen, and the tapping merchant is going to get a few. Oh, what is this? I love it. No, I wouldn't. I'd rather have Richarlison
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
But guys and girls, in any other news, you've got Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. The team lineup for Newcastle, there is no Tonali. As we know, Tonali is on the bench. Newcastle gone with Pope, Trippier, Lascelles, Shah, Byrne, Longstaff, Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Murphy, Wilson, Gordon. Palace have gone with Ward, Anderson, Guehi, Mitchell, Decore, Lerma, and Hughes, with Ayew, Edouard, and Mateta. Other than that, are there any games that people would want to know the starting 11? I don't really think Brentford. Any shocks for them? No, they've gone with pretty much what their normal has gone for. So, Kate, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Perchy, I'll join you in about 10, 15 minutes time if you send me the link. And listen, guys, we'll see you. Please, I'm sending everyone over now anyway for Round the Ground to Perchy. And then at 5 p.m, we've got Chelsea versus Arsenal, London Watchalong. Big up for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Please keep smashing the likes on your way out. We have got 143. Let's get that to 150. And thank you for the 7 people that have subscribed whilst we've been live in this show. Kate, did you want to say something?
No.
Oh.
I was just going to say have a nice day, actually.
Oh.
And how nice it is.
Nice.
And I was going to say, that's not nice. And I was going to say, good. It's like about time you've got a little run of subscribers because it's been a bit quiet. So, yeah, I was going to say good.
Been really quiet. I've got a feeling that's all about to change, Kate, in the next couple of weeks. I get a feeling. It's all about to change. Anyway, thanks, everyone. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Highlights. Liverpool are top of the table at the moment. And I will say this. I've already had someone message me going, you said Liverpool are top. But when we're top, you don't think we're in a title race. The difference for me is today, I think Liverpool can take off the likes of Diaz and bring on the likes of Gakpo, bring on the likes of Harvey Elliott, bring on the likes of Darwin Núñez. They can take off a centre-half and bring on Joel Matip. I think that's the difference for me. Guys, girls, I will see you later. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.